It's time! It's finally time! Oh dear. We're actually doing this, aren't we? Or maybe we're not. Light kicked me pretty hard in the balls last time. Actually kicked me pretty hard in the everywhere, just finished with the balls. So, here's where everybody who's been betting that I'm mathematically unable to finish Fire Emblem sees if they pay out, I guess. We have the least capable army in the history of tactics and warfare. And, 6 rooms full of fuck. It's basically how it goes, one after the other. And Uhai is the worst start, too. Jesus. If it absolutely comes down to the worst possible thing, the RNG sequences are fixed, so as long as I menu exactly the same every time, I can technically burn RNs to any outcome I want. That is how far I'm willing to go. I am willing to fucking trial and error through a billion trials to finish this. There is no fucking way I've come this far just to lose to a bunch of assholes with no souls. We're going to fuck them up. That is the plan. That is the only plan. Of course game capture doesn't work. I tested it there. I tested that before I went on. That's the first thing I did. Why does it just unhook randomly? Amazing. Final chapter. Light. We've seen this before. So, there's no checking the map, but it wouldn't show us anything anyway, although it's unfortunate that we can't do formation. Everyone's items are set. These are the 12 that we're bringing in. So, let's do our overview. So, Hector, I'd like to see you try. Oh, of course, because Limstella wasn't enough, huh? God damn it. I'll save all of my gloating at the morphs for the end of the stream. So Hector is looking pretty solid. Kind of a low skill value, but he hit his speed cap. He's got a hefty amount of attack on him. I mean, like, not hefty by Hector standards by any means, but at this point, anyone coming in above 20 is probably a primary damage dealer in this clusterfuck we call an army. How do you cap speed? Well, his speed cap is 24, and also this run makes no sense. So we're bringing in Nils solely for Philia's Might and Grace Rescue memes. He can't be hit. He has 80 standing avoid. This can be a useful property sometimes. Lyn is missing some strength, but is, as long as she's not wielding the heavy as fuck Solkati, similarly unable to be hit. I don't know. Because we need her for the Solkati, unfortunately. It's forged to battle wyverns. We're gonna need all the damage we can get for the dragon. Ellawood is, he carries Durandal. He carries Durandal. That's what he does. Athos is here to fuck bitches and make money. 30 magic and a Luna. So 90 damage in one round if the gods smile upon us. Florina carried us through this entire fucking run. Currently kitted out with everything that we can find. Yeah, she's got a Delphi shield, so I think if it's possible, I might send her for Uhai first turn, just to free up the rest of the army to move away, because Uhai having such a high effective threat range is nasty. Pent. He's got a Fimbulvetter. He's got pre-promote stats and decent growths, having replaced every other mage this run. Lucius and Urk, both bricking harder than the Great Wall of China. Jafar has Silencer. That's his contribution to the group. It's, he's got pretty good standing of weight as well. Although, all of the enemies here seem to have pretty impressive hit rates, so it's best not to rely on that. Lucius, Urk, and Canis. Well, Canis was kind of doomed from the get-go. Oswin has 13 speed, making him by far the lowest speed unit I have ever raised anywhere near 2020 in a Fire Emblem game. It's unimaginably bad. Nino didn't really brick, I just kind of left her there. But yeah, 13 speed, 16 skill makes him tricky to use, but that 30 defense and 60 HP is hard to argue with. Sarah actually came out great this run. And by great, I mean usable, which is absolutely unexpected by this run's standards. Pretty nasty. Nino was not trainable, we both know this. Dart. We gave him drops, we gave him stat boosts, he has 6 res. He has 6 res and 12 defense. And not quite enough of an HP pool to justify those, but he deals damage and so he comes along for the ride. Give him the Iron Rune to reduce a little bit of the pain. And then Harkin is one of those pre-promotes that just manages to get a slot surely by having average stats that I haven't yet been able to brick. I don't even know what to say about this guy. He's been pulling his weight for as long as I've had him, I guess. And yep. Let's press F to pay our respects to the rest of the army. Honorable mentions. Matthew, with an amount of strength that is equal to 11 less than his cap. Lucius, whose 2 defense prevented him from being trained any further than level 16, making him a gigantic waste of my time. Canis, self-explanatory. Guy, he tried hard, but in the end it didn't even matter. Urk. 6 magic, level 12. Whoops. Dorcas, who tried fucking hard. Can I get a round of applause for Dorcas? For trying fucking hard in Lynn's mode. 0 res. Did anybody else major brick? Bartray tried hard. Isadora for being a blue-haired sword girl that just didn't have the stats or con to cut it. Farina and Fiora for being there for moral support. And, the unraisable mage. Like, literally unraisable. So here's what we've got. This is what we have to work with. We're already equipped, we're already ready to go. So I think now is the part where we just set the fuck out. So. First up on the block is Uhai. Iron Flesh gives him 141 hit. We already established that it's,
Easy money!
Oh, Jesus. You know what? Nope. Not even bothering. Go fuck yourself. You've already established that this thing isn't brave, I think. But it still hits like a fucking truck. With that 28 skill, he's unlikely to miss anyone. 43 attack is a bitch, and when you take into account the weapon weight from some of our lighter members using legendary weapons, things can get ugly pretty fast. And yeah, no one can use the bow, which is cool. So, honestly, looking at this situation, he's hitting for 43 on Florina, her 14 defense. We don't need to worry about the Delphi shield, and I don't think we need to worry about her getting doubled either. 27 speed versus her 28. And Uhai's weight 7, con 11. Jesus, so he's not even taking a weapon weight penalty. So that 27 speed is an actual 27 speed versus Florina's 26. He could have the double bow. And yep, bottom right, top left, middle right, bottom left, and top right. Opposite sides opening, so your army's running as far as possible between spots. Last time we tried this, we tried Athos to get no-scope some of the support for the wall. but unfortunately, he immediately becomes a target to get fucked up, so if I do that, I'll have to dance him out. These guys are... Yeah, they are wielding longbows available. The longbows won't hurt too much. These guys are hitting for 32 with silver, and that gets taken down to 5 from 13 might with the longbow, at a lower hit rate as well, but... Because basically, what this really comes down to is there an efficient way to send, like... Can I get away with sending a single unit to buy some tempo here? Hi, take care, chat, and Tyron, hopefully you can... Oh, God, thanks. Thanks! Can't Florina use the Lego Lance? She should be able to. Yeah, she asked lances. Let's look at S ranks here for a brief moment. Florina can use lances. Pent will be able to use the Lego Tome. Oswin is unlikely to get any use out of a legendary weapon, so it's kind of unfortunate. Sarah maxed staves instead of light magic by a pretty slim margin, I think, which is really unfortunate. Dart axes. Hector's already got his legendary axe. That's basically the options we have here. Elowood didn't even hit an S period. No Horse Slayer. That might be wise. Anyway, she'll body block here, but she's likely to, let's see. She's not getting doubled, but with 51 HP and 14 defense. 43 minus 14 is 29. 29, 16, 16. 29, 16, 17. So she can survive 2, but, like... Yeah, even with the spear, there's really not much point. I think... I'm wondering if the way to play this is to dance Hector in. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that. Is he resetting if anyone dies? Yup. I can put Athos near the room, I just have to get him out afterwards. Like, this is a pretty compelling swing here. He's doubling with both Luna and Forblaze, which is fucking hilarious. And yeah, Rainflesh is not brave, although we do still have to do weapon speed calculations. So this is the area that Uhai is threatening here. I think the best course of action may actually be just to bait Uhai out of the box here and Zerg on him at once, which means we need to move everybody out of threatened space. It means that we lose on tempo, but it also means that it's possible to slay him pretty quickly, and with range advantage, because the key here is that he only wields Rain Flash, which means that melee units, if they can close distance, will roll him. So yeah, I think we take a sniper with Athos and then dance him out, and then bait the remainder of the room out here while we move. It is it twins up here? Or is it, I think it's twins. I have no idea. I'm a disruptive shithead. Hi, welcome to the club. Apparently my entire chat is trying to follow in your example lately. Yeah, so I think we dance Athos out after a quick Forblaze here. Dump left is Kenneth, Sage, and a Druid. Alright, so we can set up Florina for that, and she'll likely do pretty well. Miss. Nope. God, the Forblaze animation is so ridiculous. Alright, so Athos cleans that out. And we dance him back to safety. There's a tone change for you. After the fucking epic music and legendary tomes of world-rending power, we get this asshole. Nils has 80 standing avoid. 29 HP. I think the safe way to play this situation is to rescue him out of that range as well. So let's go ahead and first let's move Athos out to a spot where he can be healed. So this probably means we'll be setting him, like, right here. Mend him up. Yeah, Saki, you forgot the Kappa. Why not get your army and push them somewhere else? Because this isn't RD. Alright. Huh. Yeah, how far is this guy's range, actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Alright, so if we move this whole line back one space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Yeah, if we move this whole line back a space, we should be safely out of his range here. We've got to rescue Nils back really quickly here. Yeah, and then the space that he continues to threaten here. And then... farthest he'll go is here, so I think I can move Florina as far up as here and keep her positioning flexible. Oh yeah, Hector takes a pot shot here. So I was a little bit lazy about the way I positioned him, but that's actually fine. Alright, and the door's open here. Alright, so, Uhai, God fucking willing, should go down pretty swiftly here. Let's see how the stats look over here. Alright, so she's getting hit for 16. I think gracing Florina and having her take these rounds might be okay. Yeah, she looks like she'll do alright with the spear. Kenneth is the real asshole, though. S-rank light tome and no one to fucking wield it. Wonderful. Physic Florina if hit. Yeah, she's taking a lot of potential shenanigans here. Oh, right, this guy's got Gepenst as well? Jesus. Yeah, Gepenst is hitting for fucking 52 raw. So... yeah, it's unlikely a single unit could do this. I think I probably have to, coordinate to kill at least one in the room before sending Florina in. Which means it might actually... yeah, because he's got a bolting here, which is a major pain in my ass, but the other two mages can be dealt with as they come out, I think. As long as I don't leave myself in lethal range for bolting, things should be okay. So who's least likely to be useful in the fight up there? We'll do this in order of those swings. What are his defenses? Alright, so he'll take marginally more magic, but not really a difference worth getting worked up over. See, this would be a nice place to have the Manikari now, wouldn't it? Grace Barrier Florina, you think? That's still potentially dangerous, but if I take her in with Spear, it might be okay. Alright, so Elowood can maybe do 21 on Durandal. Armad's doing a fairly reliable 23. Nils' action is consumed here to Grace Florina. Pretty sure these won't stack. Alright, because they're both implemented as conditions, aren't they? So yeah, will a barrier alone be enough, though? It brings her to 30 res, which means she takes 11 from this, 6 from this, and 22 from this. So she survives worst case? Well, worst case involves crits, but... oh god, this is 40 crit rate. Man! I just can't catch a fucking break today, can I? Jesus. Alright, so... let's see. I guess the best thing to go for here is to see if I can get an easy Jafar silence. So, let's try that first. 2? Nope. Alright, so no silence, unfortunately. Took off 9. I could dance him to try again, but... Silencer activates on 50% of crits. In this game, at least. In later games, it's changed to skill percent or skill over 2%. So I know the morphs are silenceable. The real final boss can't be. But you can do the morphs like that. Alright, so it seems likely that Dart can finish this. He's doubling with a 59 crit rate, so... 42, if he crits either one, it's fine. And then if not, Oswin can finish with Javelin, which is awkward, but... Alright, Hector likely won't be swinging up there anyway, because his res is too low to really go hand-to-hand, so... Or hand to book. So let's take this swing first before anything. It's so fucking satisfying. He just... Boom! Can you just hold Uhai in place? That's possible, actually. I can pin him with Elowood here and just deal with him later. But I don't know if that really gives me any benefit. I think it should be possible to kill him this turn without losing any units that would be able to fight this situation. But yeah, because he's only wielding a 2-range weapon, if I surround him at the corner here and then clear out the spaces surrounding that, he won't be able to attack anything, and as long as those 3 units are allocated there, he'll be harmless. But I'm not sure if there's a real benefit to doing that. And yes, I did give Athos Luna. Just have Athos run around with Luna. See, the thing is, he's only 40, he's got the res to hack it, but only 40 HP. Which means I can only really bring him in after this room is, basically after this room is set up for death, I think. Yeah, next turn middle left, which means we're all basically in position for this one anyway. So, if there's gonna be anybody body blocking here, it seems like Oswin is the choice. 6143 is a pretty weak shot. Give him the upgrade items. I saved, no, I think I used my robe at the save in the last chapter. And the Soul Kadi does absolutely jack all against this guy, which is unfortunate. Dart probably ate most of them. Dart eats everything. Durandal's possible here, but I think it's best just to run up to him with Dart. Oh shit, no, not really. Alright, well, Dart's in the best position to kill the sniper here, I think, by far. Let me actually check Sarah's 14 at 15 at 83. What support are you getting from there? Hector Oswin, okay. So 15 at 83 means it can finish, so all I need is somebody to do a single solid hit. Does Elowood have the skill to hit this? 61, yikes. The legendary weapons are weapon effective versus the dragon, which means their base might is doubled. At least that's what I remember. Alright, let's do this first off, just to deal with what happens if he doesn't crit. There we go. Alright. Oh, now you get fucking strength and speed, huh? It's a little late, buddy. So it might be least costly to just pin him here. Both of you guys have healing available, so it's not important which of you heals Hector. Yeah, and that's correct. They can only have 1 S rank in weapons. So it looks like who's holding barrier? Pent is holding barrier, so it looks like barrier, Florina, dance Hector to finish here, and then move everybody into position to gank this room. That seems like the solid plan. Nice unlock staff on Sarah. It's actually for the doors. The doors can be unlocked, which will technically allow you to do these sections out of order. So... yeah, I don't know if there's any better option here. Florina will survive worst case up there, and after the results of this encounter, I get to see whether I need to heal her with Sarah or not, which... okay, so that's the solid way to play it then, I think. I don't think you can really handle two doors at the same time, AJ. Maybe not, but I can Lightroom one of them. I guess, like, the idea is I can grab a legendary weapon early if I absolutely need to. Bury into Grace and throw her forward. I don't think they stack, unfortunately. Alright, so that leaves her fairly secure, and the bolting guy is eliminated, which makes things a little bit more flexible for the rest of the group here. Now, I think Luna... yeah, Luna finishes here, and then I just, dance Pent and have him heal Hector, I think. What is in middle left room? Because I think I want to stack up, relevant units at the door so I can just flood it quickly. I didn't think you'd play FE7. What do you mean? Yeah, so I should just swing in here. Luna is totally a legendary weapon, guys. See you later. Alright. So we can't even use Rune Flesh. So that gets tossed in the garbage for now. Funds rank. Lynn can't use it because she doesn't have S-bows, and nobody else has anything that'll work here, so unfortunately we gotta trash it. The oldest FEF played is Sacred Stones. Well, this is the one before it, and it's better. So yeah, I guess to try and keep up here, we'll dance Pent and heal Hector. Middle left is Brendan and a warrior. Okay. So we'll mend up Hector here. My god, the Great Lord sprite looks so good. And I think... yeah, Brendan and a warrior. So I guess I want to move Oswin up slightly so that he has the option of working with that room this turn. Same for Lynn, I suppose. What was I fucking going to do with Sarah, actually? I kind of forgot you were here. Might have been better to dance Hector in. Anyway, you have a mend, unlock, and an elixir. Alright, well I guess we'll set you up to potentially pierce the fuck out of these guys in a second here. Alright. So Florina taking 14 from this. This is pretty nutty. Okay, good, good. Hey! Alright, very clean. So Kenneth down. Oh, jeez. You're the wrong person to be holding this, huh? It's between dropping her elixir or her killing edge here. Wait, but nobody can even use S-rank light tomes. What am I fucking thinking? Yeah, I don't think it even matters here, unless I'm forgetting something. Because this would be going to Athos, who already has 4 Blaze Luna, etc. Why does she have a killing edge? Weapon triangle. Athos can, but he already has Aureola. And Pent is Anima. This is light magic. Yeah, we're dropping this as well. Rip. Alright, so the swing here. Gepenst is scary looking until it misses. Don't think there are any more archers drop Delphi. If there are no more, then that might have been wise. Alright, Gepenst is strictly inferior to Luna, so I guess we're dropping that as well. Like, don't think there's any situation where it wins over Luna. Yeah, 20 weight too. That's not happening. Alright, so Florina clears out that room pretty effectively, which is good for me. Alright, so let's check Sarah's encounters here. Oh god, Brendan is so fucking large. 30 strength, 2017 defenses, low speed, he's vulnerable to getting double tier. And the fucking Basilicos! Slamming for 52 raw. 69 HP. Oh no. He has 69 HP, he can't be killed. But he's a Big McFuck huge. That's the name of the game here. So it looks like the only play here is honestly to just space out of their range and kill them with mages, since I can't contest Basilicos. Nice. Like, at the very most, Sarah could potentially kill one of his guards. Oh. Well, I guess I'm glad I kept the Delphi shield. Then, hey, Florina, get your ass down here. Because she's running 14 death, so a Grace here will insulate the worst of Basilicos? But I'd have to dance her to get her into range here, so I'd have to, like, Grace and then have everyone else back off, and have her just, take the swings here. Let's see. Let's look at our options here. Athos? Wait, is it possible? Athos is rocking 20 speed, Luna's 12 weight versus his 9 con, which, yeah, brings him to 17 speed versus 18. Basilicos is 13 weight. All right, so no double Luna to cheat through this. Next up is middle right, which is Darren and a general. Darren is wielding what again? Who does the Basilicos go to, actually? Is there another S-Axe user? Jesus. This is how fucked up the army's been. Yeah, the Basilicos goes to Dart, so we need to get Dart up here, I guess? Rex Hosta, nothing else, okay. The Basilicos will turn Dart into a fucking monster, which means he'll be able to take bottom left, I think. But, is he not holding a GBA in his hand? Nice try. Maybe it was the lights that confused you. Yeah, I guess from this perspective, if you, like, squint and you're watching on a small screen, it can look like I'm playing on a GBA SP. But yeah, it's just the light bar on the DS4 here. Let's see, what's the play? Dart will devolve into Super Dart. Yeah, and after this archer drops, Florina can safely drop the Delphi shield and deliver the Basilicos. Light rune and kill from range. That might be the way. It comes out a little slow though, but I can probably I can just have Nils slam down a light rune, or I can have someone else say I can set up a cavalry trade so that somebody else drops down a light rune and then wait, light runes aren't placed on your current location, they're placed one square away. Okay, so I don't need to worry about getting somebody away from the light rune if they can survive the sniper here. Yeah, silver bow, hitting for 13 might plus 27 strength. Yikes, even 40. Does Hector have the light rune? I thought I gave it to Nils. Huh. Well, what the fuck do you know? Alright, so the light rune dropped here will block them. I don't know if they'll try to close distance from there, though. Like, if they'll run up against the light rune, or if they'll just sulk in the back of the fucking room. Would save light rune for Reed Brothers. Oh, Jesus, yeah. Yeah, seems likely. Okay, so I think the way to do this is to bring Florina down, heal her up, Will Nils survive the sniper? 29 HP, 12 defense, minus his 40. He barely lives. He lives with 1 HP if the sniper hits him, so it's okay for him to be in that position, unless... Why do I keep saying sniper? Yeah, 0 crit, and not a lot of crit coming from skill or luck here, so... Okay. Rescue with Elowood? Oh yeah, just do a little bit of a shuffle with Elowood and Oswin, since they're not doing much at the moment. Watching how long it takes to decide one turn in this game makes me realize I've been playing Fire Emblem casual. What games have you played? Because I do highly recommend some of the earlier titles if you're getting into the series and want something a little bit meatier. But yeah, this is the end game of FE7. This is literally the last chapter in the game, so this is pretty much where things come to a head. Elowood isn't Oswin should be getting in position for middle right. Well, Hector's not going to be doing anything this turn, so he can move in and make the swap. So I think what I'm going to do here, I'll stick with my gut on this one. Since they'll be closing melee here, I'll grab the Killing Edge for triangle, even though it's not the strongest. And I only beat Erika's Path and Sacred Stones, only played Sacred Stones then Awakening. Yeah, those are by far considered to be the easiest ways to, like, those are the easiest mainline Fire Emblem games, period. So, like, there's your introduction. Now, if you want to move on to the tougher stuff, you're ready. Alright, so we'll drop her here, store it out. She'll take the bow hit, which is unfortunate. Is it better to have her out with Spear? Did you modify the spawner to the Minecraft server again? Stuff is being a little bit crazy right now. I haven't touched anything. It is actually back to vanilla spigot rates, so... I'll take a look at whatever's going on after this. Trying to beat Awakening on Classic Hard? Yeah, I never restarted so many times. Alright, so... Yeah, not worth taking the triangle penalty just to get a pot shot on the sniper, because the sniper can be easily killed later. So we'll keep Killing Edge out. Then have Nils... Yeah, we'll have Nils grace her here, because it's necessary to survive Basilicos and the sniper. You really want to lose the weapon triangle to that legendary axe? Yeah, exactly. So Oswin needs to be setting up over here. But anyone else can rescue Nils here. We do a quick take-drop shuffle. Oh, talk. Great. Now I've got to dodge that menu option for the remainder of the fucking game. Alright. She's injured. Florina will survive the sniper. Actually, no, you know what? Fuck it, we'll set up over here, because we need to. Can I... Which one of you has the staff, actually? No, Pent has the physic. Yeah, so Sarah can set up over here. And Pent can just comfortably physic here. And that'll get her back to full. Yeah, the Tellius games on their hard are lunatic modes. Thracia, those are the two that I usually hear as being hard as balls. Hector hard mode being like a rung below them. It's variously either on par with it or a rung below, so we'll average it out as a rung below, basically. Alright, so we'll set up Dart here to receive the, because Florina will be able to, cross the distance here and get Dart the Basilicos, which means he might be able to make use of it immediately if he's positioned here. We'll have to set up... We're gonna set up Athos ambiguously here so he can take either side. And then, same for Jafar, I guess? Yeah, Jafar might need to silence her right room here. So... Dort needs Axe, yeah. So Florina's gonna shuttle it to him after this, and we'll use the remainder of the units we have here to clean things up, I think. But yeah, if you're looking for... Because the thing about Sacred Stones and Awakening, especially on lower difficulties, is the fact that they allow you to grind for forever means that all challenge is effectively removed if you're willing to waste your time. So that's uncommon for Fire Emblem games, so getting into any of the other games may be a little bit of a shock at first. I mean, I'm mad biased, so I say start with FE7 normal, but even that has its flaws. So in the end, just play whatever aesthetically appeals to you, and if it doesn't grab you at first, then try it another game and keep hopping until you see something that sticks. Alright, I feel like Lynn should be this side, because these guys... Yeah, 12 and 20 defense means that she might actually be able to use a fucking bow, so... I think I'll actually lock in this position. This is fine. Alright, here we go. 33 with grace. Pretty nasty, huh? And only 10 through the defense. Crit, please. Ah, yikes. 29. Wait! Oh god, I read the hit number. Holy fuck. I got so fucking scared for a second. Jesus, she barely does anything. That's a little different than I expected. Alright, Luna will do 30. And then... if I rescue out, I can... Aura won't quite finish. This is awkward. Spear is 12 times 2, but then I have to bring Dart over to, yeah, because I think Florina has to finish here to get a clean Basilicos drop. Athos can take it, maybe? I mean, he's using a Restore, which is like... dropping any of these hurts. The Foreblaze will hurt the least, but it's still a strong tome, so... I guess the Physic probably hurts the least. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, Darren is here with a Rex Hasta. Oh, God, 30 defense. Alright, so we absolutely need magic users to bust this side. There's no chance otherwise. So it might be Light Rune this side off. Saving it for the Reed Brothers is almost going to be necessary at this point, but... Jesus. Yeah, it's like... Again, the problem that Awakening has is its progression structure. Like, a lot of people can complain about the aesthetic and the writing here and there, but the real core problem with Awakening is the fact that you're permitted to grind forever with no consequences, which is the same problem as Sacred Stones, the other game you played, so... yeah. Yeah, Heroes is the least real Fire Emblem game. Heroes is a fucking joke. Alright, so how clean does Fimbulvetter hit this guy? It might come down to handing off the Light Rune and leaving these guys for the time being, but God, I've only got one! Jesus. I don't understand how you distribute limited XP to your army. Yeah, it's a careful balance. A lot of the strategic decisions in Fire Emblem come from not necessarily where you're positioning units and when they're swinging, but who you want to be training in the moments where you have the leniency to choose. In the end, worst comes to worst, look up their growth rates and make sure you're not training garbage, but on lower difficulties, you can get away with using pretty much anyone. Grinding was only in... yeah, Conquest did not have grinding, Birthright did. Awakening had grinding on all difficulty modes, if I remember correctly. Everyone goes into the game with knowledge of the whole game already? Nobody does a blind playthrough? No, absolutely, people do blind playthroughs all the time. I only started looking up growth rates somewhat seriously when I was attempting Hector hard mode here, which is by far the hardest challenge that FE7 has to offer, period. In my first couple of playthroughs, I just took whoever the game gave to me and, like, used whoever felt like they were working, and it worked out just fine. The difficulty initially is tuned for that. Like, people... fans of old Fire Emblem games will talk a lot about the difficulty as, like, what means a lot to them as a part of the experience, but... honestly, the first playthroughs of most Fire Emblem games, especially all of them GBA era forward, are pretty kind. Path of Radiance especially is extremely kind, so like if you're absolutely concerned about difficulty, and you want a traditional Fire Emblem progression experience, Path of Radiance is by far the most lenient thing I think you can do. Game pulls no staff, neither does AJ. Lunatic grinding is basically impossible in Awakening? Okay, thanks for clearing that up. I assume encounters are too rare or too strong to take nonchalantly. Want to see if you play FE5 and you react to when you miss a heal. God, we're talking about Fire Emblem, and I'm just trying to put off the fact that I don't know what the fuck to do in this situation. There are a lot of things that leave me safe, but then I'm fighting 3 rooms at once, which gets messy really, really fucking fast. I think one way or another, Pent is not taking an action this turn, so I can afford to restore Florina and have her swing again, and then potentially dance her out from there. But, yeah, putting Athos all the way over here, and then, might need to get Jafar involved. Yeah, because Jafar, these guys have 0 luck. So, with 43 crit on a killing edge here, God, this is the part where having Thor's Ire might have been a little bit important, isn't it? Use Jafar on the Warriors because sick of Void and move Osmond to the other side with Athos to finish. Yeah, he's got... Jafar does have 61 standing of Void here, but these guys are hitting for 96 and 123 respectively, and like 46 might out of the Rex Hasta. If Jafar takes that, he doesn't quite die, but he definitely can't take both. A 96 hit versus his 61 of Void, plus he's wrong side of the triangle because these guys are both lance. Well, yeah, they both have lances available. Warriors, not generals, XD. I'd have to dance him into range, unfortunately. Okay, can Florina finish here if she uses, if she crits with Killing Edge, she'll finish easily. Athos is 9 con, so he can be moved out by basically anybody here. Yeah, so... yeah, hitting twice with Killing Edge here. Yeah, just gotta... Athos Physics swing with Florina, move Athos out of the way, then... dance Florina, have her carry the Basilicos to Dart, and... then... I think we have Oswin Wall here until we can deal with this room. Thor's Ire would have been good, but you note that extremely hard on Night of Farewells, and justifiably, too. We'd still be on Night of Farewells if I had done Night of Farewells, let's be fucking honest. Alright, so safest play here. Will Physic fully heal, actually? 21 magic versus 20. I think it gets her out of danger zone, so... let's see. Hector might be a better choice since he has Armad's defense for wearing the generals. Oh, that's true, he's got 27 plus 5 versus Oswin's 30. And he'll be taking them on with positive weapon triangle too because of Armad's. So 46 and 36, yeah, Hector may actually be able to handle the room solo. That is my sincere hope. I never was good at chess, I can see how that translates to playing on any serious mode in an FE game. Yeah, the hard difficulties are hard because, well, they're meant to be hard. They're meant to be for people who enjoy being demanded in this kind of way. Like I said, honestly, don't be scared of older Fire Emblem. It's not as difficult as people make it out to be, especially on first playthroughs. And honestly, you might enjoy it more. Like, the series is good, man. It's a good series. Alright, so actually, let's roll the Lunacrit first here. So, 30 to the dome there. And now we have Harken Rescue, and Ella would take drop him here. Then Pent Physics Florina, and it is assumed she survives. Sarah can Crisis Heal in the worst case where the sniper would kill her here, so... you cover the space where Jafar could block with Athos. I don't think that was in my plan anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll leave Pent on this side in case things go awry. Yeah, easily healed the fall. I don't know how I forgot about math. So if she was full and survived the last time, then she'll full and if she's full, she'll survive this time. And at 100 hit, this is guaranteed death. We just want her to dodge the 33. And then at that point, she drops the Delphi shield, and we can dance her over to Dart to carry the Basilicos. Though that might not be necessary right away. This is actually how I did my first turn of Sacred Stones normal, and I loved every second of it. Then I slowly came to the realization that my calcs actually meant anything. Same, really. It's like, as you get more experience with this series, you kind of naturally develop a familiarity with the way the game lays things out, and the math and positioning gets easier. Not to say that I'm good at anything, of course, but it gets easier. Drop the elixir. Yeah, if she's gonna stay here and wall the sniper, I guess dropping the elixir and then having somebody else pick up the Basilicos is the way to do it. Do I have another mounted unit here? Yeah, don't drop Basilicos. It's gonna turn Dart into a god here. The spear has 6 uses, which is kind of dodgy. I'm honestly tempted to drop one of the normal weapons here. Never had to think about so many things before. Before it was just, can I hit them? Can they hit me? Attack, win. I think Eliwood's action is already used here. I won't be able to use him to move the Basilicos just yet. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. I gotta grab a refill for this real quick. We got water to hide the salt. Let's get ready to go. Concept. Turn timers. Dude, I honestly want to, like, Fire Emblem Tactics Online, but with chess timers instead of turn timers, so you have a total time for the game instead of time per turn. Conquest is this, but worse because there's more stuff to pay attention to because skills and less margin of error because most of your units are ass. Yeah, Conquest seemed really brutal. A lot of enemies have really gimmicky skills that mess with your positioning in unpredictable ways, or modify your unit's stats in ways that are kind of unavoidable. POR is the dumbest thing you can do regarding what? POR is the easiest Fire Emblem game, from what I understand. Dance Eliwood? I guess. Alright, we'll drop the elixir here because we've got more than enough healing, I think. Oh god, that's such a fucking hard choice. Can I kill the sniper this turn? I don't think it's possible. If I could kill the sniper, then I'd drop the Delphi shield, but... I'm excluding 3DS FE from easiest Fire Emblem, obviously. Just because it doesn't apply. You gotta drink water, man. I talk too much. I gotta keep the throat feeling smooth. I've been sitting here for fucking 10 minutes wondering what to drop. God. So 1 use elixir. You know what? If this bites me in the ass later, I guess I'm fine with it. Because nobody can be easily brought over to kill the sniper here. He's still kind of an asshole. I keep saying sniper, but it's a warrior, just he happens to have a bow. Yeah, gotta keep the spear. That's too flexible to be dropped, even if it is only 6 uses. Alright, so we can pull Hector up here, and just make sure he's got Armads out. And he should be able to take this room with no problem. Yeah, we already went over this, with 27 plus 5 defense. Versus 46 and 36 attack. He barely takes anything, and they are forced to close to melee range with neutral or negative triangles, so... Yeah, Snoop, it goes without saying that 3DS Fire Emblem games have the option to be played in the easiest way, but, like, honestly, Phoenix Birthright doesn't even count if you're talking about difficulty, because there's no assumption of difficulty. It's like playing fucking POR with infinite bonus XP or something. Alright, so... we have a dance available here. The next door is top right, I think? I mean, it's obviously either top right or bottom left, but I'm not sure which. So... Phoenix's Birthright isn't even a video game, it's a movie. Alright, so bottom left, and that contains, the twins are the last door, aren't they? The twins are top right? Or, yeah, Ursula and... okay. So, mix of magical and physical in there, which is a little bit nasty. Ugh. So who do I set up for that, honestly? I mean, like, Athos is already in position to wallbang somebody through there. Although, this space is occupied until I can kill the warrior up here. Yeah, Phoenix Mode's fail condition is basically non-existent. You have to work really hard for all of your units to die. I played on casual and I too think Phoenix Mode sounds silly. Yeah. I'm curious here. 20 times 2 actually isn't bad, so she can polish that off of Hector's body blocking next turn. Germa has a Rune Blade, so he's literally not a threat. Oh, a Lamau. Alright, so if it's a Rune Blade, then, yeah, I guess I just send a Mage Killer down there, which means probably, put someone in position to kill the Sniper here. Fucking Sniper, 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 Sniper. Sniper, no sniping. I am morbidly curious. Jesus. I mean, it's a guaranteed 22, so it does sort of count. Phoenix Mode is literally, you cannot game over. You can get routed and you won't game over. Alamau. Something, something battle saves. So, if I want to bring somebody up to deal with... Alright, so Athos is already in position, so it's really just going to come down to being able to dance Florina into position for bottom left while stacking absolutely fucking everybody for top right. Does this mean I need to, like... I think what I may want to do here is actually play for tempo and, trade chain the light rune off Hector to somebody who I can dance at the edge, and then, be ready to place it here to block off the twins. Fallen units return on your next player phase, full HP and everything. What? That's what Phoenix Mode is? What? Oh, Jesus. I mean, on the one hand, I guess it's okay that that option exists because, I thought it was a different thing. I guess I must have been getting two difficulty options confused. Like, I guess for people who want to experience the fucking story, then I guess it's good that that exists, but there are two problems with that, and the first is that the experience of the story is diminished pretty heavily when you don't have to do any sort of work or develop any attachment to your characters to get there, and number two, Fate's writing is bad. It's just not very good. So... Jesus. Yeah, it's literally for kids, I guess. Alright, so do either of these guys have ranged weapons here? You're thinking Gil, but, almost. So, can I trade chain the light rune out here? Or Phoenix Mode exists and you find enough of inevitable end staff memory? I'm honestly not sure here. Like, every turn counts. This is one of my favorite chapters in the game, simply because they take that... Because this is a design thread that runs through a lot of Fire Emblem games, and it's really obvious what they're doing with it in FE7. From the beginning of the game, you get the optional clock running against chapter. Whether it's bandits coming to destroy a village, or thieves on a chest, or a recruitable unit that leaves on X turn, stuff like that. You get bonus objectives that are on a clock, and you've got to play faster than the clock to make the most of each chapter. And this is like the culmination of that, because the chapter is clocked fully. You don't have the option to wait and turtle, you can't play it slow, you must fucking go. Have Jafar lock the top right. He's likely to die if he stands there. I'm trying to work out... Does Elwood have open slots? He's got a vulnerary for some reason. If I move Elwood in, he'll be able to, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so he'll be able to light rune off this path next turn. I think that might be it. Might be, dance Elwood to trade away the light rune from Hector here, and then have him block this next turn while we clear out these 2 rooms. Grab it, give it to Jafar. What, you think just bring Jafar up to do it? I mean, I guess he's not doing much of anything else. So where do we dance, then? Is that just, like... move Sarah lower and dance her into position to kill the room turn 1? Waiting for the Gaiden remix so we can return to the days of balance magic. Yeah, Jafar definitely isn't doing anything just yet, because no clean situation has arisen where he can silence or anything. So I guess as long as he's not vulnerable to a hit here, I'll have him take the light rune since the fucking vulnerary. What was I thinking? Dance to rescue Jafar this turn. If I rescue him, he won't be able to drop the light rune next turn, though, because he'll drop with his turn consumed. Whereas with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 move, he can drop it here, which still does block the room. Because this is unpassable and this is unpassable. So there's no other way through with this tile. It's a free turn, though. You still need to wait for Ursula. I guess. I don't know, consuming... In that case, if he gets a free turn, it's even less warranted, because we'd be consuming Elowood's actions to put him down. I know, haven't seen you in a while from me, Tyrone. I don't always give those out. It's like, it has to be fucking decades, really. But yes, it is nice to have you back. Alright, so we're going to... I think the way to play this is actually to just move Dart into position to take Runeflesh here. So we'll move him, like, as close as possible. He might take hate from the sniper there. Do you have a, You do have a hand axe, not that it'll help much. We want Florina to be taking this here because... Oh, wait, you have the wrong weapon. Well, now we know what to do with you. Gotta swap your spear in. Alright, so I think... And now... Yeah, we can take drop Nils after he, because Nils is 3 con, so even Min's aid will be enough to, get him out of here. And then we can chain with Oswin. Yeah, perfect. Because we want Florina to be taking the, warrior with the bow next turn. So that it actually dies. So we move him 1 down. Then... rescue... take, drop. Is anybody... Are we all full HP here? Alright, I forgot about that window. That section of the window, I guess. Alright, so we're sorting by HP. Yep, everyone's full up. Can Athos Tactical Fox strike the warrior? He might be needed for this room next, unfortunately. And I think probably positioning Sarah closer to here for flexibility is the way to go. What's your utility staff? You have a mend and an unlock, so... You could trade the barrier from Pent and bury your Pent. I don't know. I just don't want to waste turns, but then the staves would be all out of whack for next turn, and Pent would be left with nothing but fucking utilities, so... Alright. Here we go. Alright. Blessing of the 8 fucking generals. It's so good looking. Alright, so Hector can tank this room with not many problems on his own. Oh, they went Axe. Right. I guess there was no winning that engagement. Alright, so Lyn can actually finish them with Lightbrand here, which leaves Florina's action open. Then, God, Ursula with Excalibur, hitting for 43 raw. Not super fearsome speed. Incredibly high res, non-viable to kill her with magic units, period. And since Excalibur's 1-2 like all tomes, this could be a little tricky. I'll need to bury her in a strong physical unit, I think. And then Germ has... He's got a fucking rune sword, man. What do you want from him? He's got 30 skill and he's got a rune sword. Alright, so Lyn's holding a Vulnerary, which means I can drop the Vulnerary with no fear and have Dart. Yeah, I think the way to do this is to have Dart take the Basilicos. That is, I could have traded the Basilicos to him last turn. Whoops. Germ. Yeah, Rune Sword is, I mean, he's only hitting for 22 in a chapter where most of the enemies are hitting for 40 to 50. That should explain basically everything. Yeah, I messed up not trading the Basilicos earlier, but I can use an intermediate here to save time, I think. I can trade chain it if need be. Yeah, Steel Life like Nosferatu, but it literally cannot crit, so yeah, as long as we deal with him last, it doesn't matter. Do you have Lyn Fuck Strike the Warrior, then Fuck Strike Ursula? It's possible, because Luna will get through that, and at 25 speed with a 13 weight tome at 7 con, that brings her down to 19 effective speed. But Luna is 12 weight against Athos' 9 con, so no, can't cheat into doubling. So yeah, I think the easiest way to finish this for sure is to have Lyn take it. Can I also do the, oh. Good. Can I swap off the Basilicos? Oh, and that's Harkin, they're not Dart. Wrong unit entirely anyway. Oh well. So I guess Florina can just move out of the way and fucking give it to Dart straight up, and then we can do the barrier shuffle. Okay, so... It's the lightning sword! Okay. Support this turn, no balls! Okay! I mean, like... So, first off... Alright, so 17 times 2 at 27 crit might actually have the potential to kill her. Is the way to play this actually to have Athos Luna through the wall? And then... Because Athos is Luna will wallbanger for 31. And then if I can get him out of the way for Florina to take a swing, she will die. Florina also has 100 fucking hit. Axe is on Florina, right? Yep. She has 69 hit on Athos. If you swing with Athos, it will crit, calling it. Like, Athos doesn't, like, she's got 0 crits, so even the Legend of 69 hit, like, there's only so far it can go. Athos will survive the encounter here. Athos dance Athos. Yeah, and then move Florina out to, like, I mean... Athos is not dying to the fucking Rune Sword, that's for sure. And that means I can put Florina in position to kill the brothers. Or just have her trade Basilicos off to Dart. Oh, God. Yeah, this is a little tricky. I'm in a good position right now, but that last door is going to be tough, so... And there's only one thing to be done here. I think Hector has basically resigned himself to containing this room, which is fine. He's going to survive here, regardless of what happens, so... I think first things first, how long do light runes last? The device that blocks units from entering spaces, thanks. Is it a one-turn thing, or... I think I remember them lasting for longer, but... Yeah, general reinforcements from the south, and druids with berserk staves near Nurgle. Yeah, Sarah and Penn do okay versus the generals. They're not doubling, though, which is unfortunate. So they're... Ooh. Oh yeah, the guy in the back is, he's got a silver axe out, so 12 weight versus the Rex Hosta's 11. Yeah, so Pent can at least kill the generic here, and save a little bit of time, not that he's doing much. But yeah, Thimble Vader for 18, and then dance him out. Thimble Vader for 18, Aura for 16. That's 34? 34 versus his 41, and then Armads will finish. Actually, we wouldn't even need one of those. And to give Florina or Oswin the Rex Spear. I think the Rex Hosta has to go to Florina. Alright, Florina's low too, so this is, she can't die there, but it's dangerous to have her end turn there without getting healed. So I need at least one staff use open. Focus, AJ, focus! Yeah, Oswin's not doing shit to anyone. Yeah, Oswin is turning out to be less useful than expected, primarily because of his abysmal speed and skill, so I think the spear definitely has to go to Florina. Can't think with a dry brain, agreed. Swing Florina, rescue her, swing with Athos. Can I get her out of there afterwards? I think if I rescue with Elowood, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, move after with rescue, then pull her out and heal. Saves a lot of time, actually. So... And yeah, Oswin's res is not excellent. Like, he doesn't have low res per se. Like, if you want to see fucking terror, 37. It's just that Oswin's speed is incredibly bad, so he's gonna get doubled by bosses at the time. Alright, so Cavaliers do get move after with rescue, so... Alright, so she doesn't die here. So let's do this first. What is Ursula's dropping Excalibur? Excal is 18 might, 13 weight versus Thimble Vader at 13 might, 12 weight. Yeah, so could give Pent a much needed boost. And at that point, like, we'd be dropping the Delphi shield for it, and then... Alright, so if I put her down somewhere in the middle, Dart and Pent will be able to grab the items they need from her. So I think that's the way to play it, provided there's 0 crit here. I think the plan is swing in here, rescue Florina with Elowood, and have her move out of that corridor. Then take drop with Oswin, have Dart retrieve the Basilicos, have Pent retrieve Excalibur. Deal with... The Rune Sword guy does not fucking matter in any capacity whatsoever. The amount of damage he deals is not enough to threaten a unit. And then... Did I get an answer on how long the, how long light runes last? I apologize if I missed it. Alright, so 19 here versus her 22 HP. Excalibur has no whack-ass properties that I'm aware of. Alright. Take the shot. Sliced. Alright. So now, first things... Oh, what? Wait, why? Oh, talk, okay. Thank God, what the fuck? Jesus. Scared me half to fucking death. Alright, so we take drop Florina here. Alright, 3 turns? Okay, thank you. Remember to dodge talk, AJ. Yeah. Support this turn, no balls. Alright, so Athos will finish here, and he can't take a hit either, which is perfectly fine with me. It means Athos is taking X-Cal, which is a little bit awkward. So with X-Cal there, Forblaze is 14 at weight 11, X-Cal is 18 at weight 13. Forblaze and Aureola are, I think, both considered legendary, but we'll be using Luna on the final boss anyway, so I don't think it matters. Why do you even have Restore again? Because after these main rooms clear, we get stave users. I think it's, first phase is reinforcements from the bottom and Nurgle at the top, and then second phase is true final boss and stave users flanking both sides. So yes, Restore we do need. I think the Physic needs to go. Athos isn't really going to be healing. See, it's either Physic or Forblaze. I'm not sure if Forblaze is justifiable when Athos is using Luna. Like, is he actually going to be attacking with anything but Luna? The only edge case that I can think of is a situation where the single point of weapon weight will change whether he doubles or not, and most units aren't doubling on this stuff anyway. So I think it's actually better to drop Forblaze and keep the Physic in a pinch. I don't know, what do you guys think? I'm pretty confident on this, but I may have missed something. Twitch plays Fire Emblem. You already have a Physic. I know, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Lose Restore. Fuck off. Aureola is 14 weight, so heavier than either Luna or Forblaze. God. That's actually pretty damning, but could need it for Triangle, definitely. PRF and Athos already has Luna Aureola. It's like, Forblaze isn't going anywhere else, and Athos is unlikely to be swinging with it. Yeah, that's the logic I'm following. I drop Luna because I want to see the garbage fire. Luna is going to carry me. If I make it through this, it will be because Luna's badly balanced. Alright, so we're dropping Forblaze. Oh! Well, that makes things different, doesn't it? So I can't drop Forblaze. I can drop Aureola, but I can't drop Forblaze. Yikes. It literally won't let you put down a legendary tome. Any chance you could ever upload an FE Awakening tutorial for me? Like, obviously not basics, but tips and stuff to be better. I haven't played a lot of the 3DS Fire Emblems in any sort of detail, so can't really help there. The reason I haven't played them is mostly because I don't have a 3DS. Shiny book, no drop. Do not drop Aureola, it's dragon effective. But we're going to be using Luna anyway, though. Like, dragon fucks up fixed defense values, so we're going to be using Luna to hit it anyway. We don't care about dragon effective tomes when Luna is in the game. Worst comes to worst, we would be doing Luna handoffs with Canis, if that was a thing. So, it's also heavy as fuck, and Athos will get doubled for sure. Yeah, for 14, it seems pretty fucking sketchy. 14 weight with 15 might, compared to 11 weight 14 might. The only thing this does for us is that it technically wins on Triangle versus Aresh Kigal, which is Nurgle's Dark Tome. So, it's either do we drop Physic and give up safety, or drop Aureola and give up potentially higher damage versus Nurgle when all the rooms are cleared. You can't drop Aureola too, my AJ boy. Nature on Forblaze is, whatever the fuck. Nature on Aureola is S, I don't think it's Treasure. It should prompt me if I hit A, but I'm fucking afraid. Drop Physic, do we need X-Sky that bad? Pent is going up 5 points with Excalibur, but yeah, it is a definite jump from Fimbulvetter. Vote now on your phones. And everyone voted so hard that Fire Emblem caught on fire and burned down. Just hit A on Aureola to check. God, you're trying to make me drop it, I'm sure. Treasure can't be oh, well shit. And here I was thinking nature meant shit. Alright, I guess we have to drop Physic if we want to keep Excalibur then. Jesus. Yeah. If I play smart, hopefully I won't need a rescue physic. So we'll keep X-Cal and pass it off. Which means... Pent is safe versus Rune Sword, right? Everyone is fucking safe from Rune Sword, who am I kidding? So... Drop Lunar or I quit Fire Emblem, rip you. So I think the play here is... Will Fimbulvetter outright kill this? Not quite. Neither will Aura. So yeah, we have to hand off... Dort has to pick up Basilicos here. That's been long overdue. What do we ditch for it? I think the hand axe is not really going to be doing any credible damage, so we do have to swap Basilicos in there, I think. And then with Athos holding Excalibur, we have some options on how to get Excalibur to Pent here. Fimbulvetter is 12 weight versus Excal's 13, I think? 13 weight. I think he still doubles the back guy, which means that it might make the difference in a one-round kill. So if we leave Nils vulnerable here, with 80 standing of Void versus the Rune Sword's 130 hit, so 50 even. Okay, yeah, I think this is, with Athos at 6 move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can pass off X-Cal to Pent, Pent can swing here, and then Nils is the only person at that point who is in range of the Rune Sword, which means we can wallbang him next turn by just moving Nils out and replacing with somebody who can blow him up. You've been hit by values under 30 before? No, you guys misunderstand. Nils survives the hit. Like, that's what I'm calculating over. Nils survives getting hit by the Rune Sword. He has 29 HP and the Rune Sword is doing 22 attack. Like, that's before defenses. So, if it's magic damage, then it's doing almost nothing to Nils, even if it does connect. And since it literally cannot crit, period, 0 crit. Yeah, it hits res because it's magic, same as the Light Brand. So... the Assassin can't even double. 30 speed versus Nils is, 26. Oh wait, no, I was looking at 30 skill. Jesus, that's even worse than I thought. It's 24 speed. This will be able to kill German, not worth it. So what, we stack Sarah here then? What is... He's got 17 res, but nothing is going to be able to double him there, so I think we do have to, like, slam him with, Luna and something else to finish. I don't know. This guy's kind of a non-entity. And then this door opens up next turn, which means that I can light rune it the turn following this one and still have 3 turns to get everyone into position and plan and take pot shots from afar. Yeah, Germa is a non-threat entirely, so... Germa. So yeah, I think we just dance Athos over to Pent. Have Lorena pop Elixir next turn after moving into position and maybe use Sarah or Pent to swing at Rear General. And what we're gonna do here is we're trading off, we're trading X-Cal to Pent over Fimbulvetter because using these two is never a choice. It will always be X-Cal, I think. Like, practically speaking, it will always be X-Cal. And X-Cal hits for 26 times 2 here, which means it does one-shot the back general. And this guy is only wielding Rex Hosta, which is a one-range weapon, so Pent is safe from that position. If you're doing a classic playthrough with no resets, that stuff is pretty crazy. I've planned on, I want to experiment with Iron Man randomizer runs in the future, but I don't have the patience for something like that, for sure. So yeah, easy X-Cal swing here. Swing. And swing again. Easy one-rounder there. Pent is quite strong, actually, and he's about to get stronger. Magic speed. That's pretty much what we want at this point. We don't want anybody like Pent to be taking direct hits, period. So this is totally fine. Alright, with the Rex Hasta, Darren has 0 crit. So we can safely swing here, and it'll just wear him down over time. At 2 rounds maximum, he'll die on the enemy face. Even if we don't crit. Have a good one, man. Out to lunch, BRB! Jesus Christ. You guys are memeing way too fucking hard with this shit. $2 a pop. Remember to heal Florina, yeah. And then we move you up, though we don't have to necessarily. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's not commit to that position just yet. And then mend Florina. And with 20 base plus Sarah's 19 magic, this won't fully heal, I think. But yeah, it gets a sizable percentage of the way there. And then all that's left is Harkin and Jafar. Neither of whom I think are really going anywhere, but I'll move Harkin up to be in a position to potentially deal with this room here. Move Jafar to be in position for the rune. Yeah, I guess, like, he's not doing anything there but blocking, so we slam down the rune next turn, and that buys us 3 turns. So, Darren dies here. Hector picks up the Rex Hasta, which goes to Florina, and Florina will hopefully be able to wreck the fuck out of the Twins room with it, if not Nurgle himself. Light Room blocks a space. It's not passable by any unit. Blocks it for 3 turns. Alright, so that hand axe is not doing anything. But neither is the Killing Edge, Jesus. I guess the hand axe, in an absolute edge case, would be more useful than the Killing Edge. Because even with Triangle here, I think Armad still wins over all possible situations where I would use a sword here. So... oh wait, what am I talking about this? Vulnerary, Jesus. Vulnerary on the ground. And then Nil's getting hit for a grand total of 3 with the fucking rune sword here. Except he doesn't. XD. And here we are! Big Mick Large Huge, Lloyd and Linus, the perpetual thorns on our fucking side. Linus wielding a brave sword for a total of 70 raw. 35 per swing. And a tomahawk, so he can't be ranged cheesed for very long. And Lloyd with the fucking Regal Blade for 43 raw. 29 speed on this motherfucker. Plus support bonuses, which I don't even think are listed in stats, but are bound to cause problems. Yeah, if he's unlikely to double, which is why he has the Brave Sword. 20 speed is not going to seriously threaten to double anyone, although 14 con means he's not taking weapon speed penalties from even the Tomahawk. But yeah, 140 is not credible unless it's Oswin. And when I say 70 raw, you've got to take into account that your defense factors into that twice, because it's 2 separate hits. So it's not quite as bad as it sounds, but this room is definitely the one they... It's last for a reason, is all I have to say, really. So... Excal is doing 14 to him on a 72% chance. Alright, well, first off, can we just... Oh god, that's the saddest thing I've ever seen. Alright, so Athos can, actually, yeah, Germ isn't hitting anything, as long as I just leave, as long as I leave Nils or somebody similarly unlikely to die within that range, he's basically tied up forever, which means I can delay the reinforcements until I need to, get out of here, I think. That's why you give Lynn a bow. Not that it would have helped much. She can't use killer bows because her bow rank isn't high enough. But yeah. Hector and Florina. Alright, so first things first, before I forget to do this, I have to drop a light rune here, and then because Lloyd does have the Linus does have the Tomahawk available, I do have to pull Jafar back after he drops the light rune here. So we wall off that section, then rescue him away here, and most likely take drop with Florina, but we'll see. Can Silencer proc on Nurgle? Nope. Should have fixed that bow rank. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, it's not as if she was going to do a lot of damage with the bow regardless. She has some other more fundamental problems than her weapon rank.
It's like a Swordmaster without the extra crit, XD!
I apologize for that voice. But yeah, pinning Nils here and delaying this so that I can kill him basically whenever I want. Do the reinforcements go off turn after this, or do they go off after the rooms have been fully cleared? I think it's after the rooms are cleared. If it's the turn after this, we have some problems on our hands, so... Silencer can proc on Nurgle, it can't proc on Dragon. Oh, XD. But yeah, Florina with the Rex Hosta, and possibly a Grace, is really the only way this is gonna work, I think. So we'll put her into Graceable position. Yeah, Guy bricked, unfortunately. He had problems, and I wasn't able to raise him. Because as long as Nils is pinned here... If I just slam Oswin there, you think he'll just stay? Raven didn't brick. Yeah. But honestly, Raven over Oswin might have been smart here. So moving Hector out is obvious. Heal Hector here. We have 3 turns to set up for this room in whatever manner we need. So... I mean, how much of Nurgle is human, to be fair, Envy? Like, at this point, I'd say he's not exactly a shoe-in part of that camp. It's one of those times that Fortify would have been nice. Yeah, no kidding. So, would Oswin be able to do... Okay, so Oswin's getting doubled by the Rune Sword, which is the saddest sentence I've had to say in a long time. And because it's a Nosferatu weapon, I'll have to... Killing this can be tricky. He does have an extended health pool. So high-res units will probably need to break him down here. He's still shaped like a mortal, and I think he could heal sitting in the same weak spots. Fair enough. We need more information on the extended Fire Emblem lore to make a judgment call there. But yeah, what is... Yeah, Florina's... The last 2 uses of Florina's Spear might be the way to do this. 14, 14, and then 30. That'll finish him, no question, and neither of them can take any damage from the Rune Swords, so he won't heal back up. You have to kill that Rune Sword unit, really? I don't think he's a big threat. Yeah, I just don't want to be dealing with him while I'm also dealing with this. Save Spear for Lloyd? Yeah, probably wise. Lloyd is dealing with 19 physical defense, and Florina with Spear out is hitting for 33? Won't double, but 13 with a chance to crit is something at least. So can I set up Rescue Cheese here, where, because if I can set it up so that Linus never switches into his Tomahawk, then I can get a lot of free damage on him before the Light Rune goes down. You can just dance Athos and cleanly kill. Ah, you're right. Shit. I've been thinking of Nils as if he was like a permanent fixture there. But once this guy dies, Nils is free to go wherever he needs. And I want to have as much of my group close to the gate here when the gate goes down, is why I'm so concerned about killing the Rune Sword here. Because I don't want to deal with the reinforcements, and I want to be able to swarm Nurgle as quickly as possible and transition into Phase 2. I can use them without him taking how the upgraded hand axe. What? Can a mage survive a hit from Tomahawk? Okay, so 35 attack with 13 plus 25, 38 might off of Tomahawk. They won't double. They will never double, I think. Although Excal is pretty fucking heavy, so Yeah, 20 speed versus 20 speed here with no con penalties. Yeah, if Pent steps up with Excal, he might actually get doubled by Linus, which is really fucking sad. Sarah, on the other hand, with Aura, also 15 weight. God, she's got 5 con. The gate goes down when the last of the morphs is killed, I believe. I'm not 100% on that, but 99.998. And I'm sure somebody else can verify. Does Excalibur have +5 speed on it? Nah, Excal has no properties. It's just an S-ranked tome, it's not a legend. As he is now, he can't be attacked. The unit shouldn't move, correct? Right, but Pent also can't reach. So, what we're going to try and do here to get as much free damage off as possible before one-shotting these guys with Florina and Athos each, I think, is trying to rescue trick. We're gonna just put a whole bunch of fucking pot shots on Loya, then attempt to rescue tricks so that Linus never pulls up a Tomahawk. Because he won't switch weapons if he has no valid targets. Fire Emblem units aren't smart enough for that. So, Excalibur has +5 feet speed and Sacred Stones, and it's effective against flyers. Ah, that's why then. Alright, so we should be able to... Let's just clean this up before I have to worry about it anymore. We got 3 turns to set up here, and move the entire group as far north as possible. Oh. Well, that saves me a little bit of dancer time, doesn't it? Alright, so... So who's holding the Rex Hosta? Okay. Hector's holding the Rex Hosta, so we'll grab that from him. And... yeah, you know what? Let's trade, buddy. And we can, just for tempo here, we'll dance Athos up to be closer to the fight. Since his Luna doing 30 per round is likely going to be able to kill these guys outright, depending on how their movement functions with no valid targets because of the light rune here. Like, what if they move and if they try to get out, then it'll be easy pickings. But if they stay where they are because there are no valid targets, then who knows? Yeah, the assassin that can't crit, the saddest motherfucker alive, huh? Alright, so Florina is not quite full yet, so we'll heal up. I think they just sit there. That's gonna be kind of unfortunate, but it does let us abuse Lloyd at least. Lloyd will take 2 Lunas to the dome and die. You're buying black truffle cream spinach, my favorite. So you ready to meet your end now? You might want to go for dessert. We'll be a while longer. You guys are too much. So. We start moving everybody up. Yeah, and they stay static. So. Can't really move Athos into position just yet. But Pent can take a pot shot and he'll be rescued away with no problems. Who's getting Regal Blade? The floor! God, who is getting Regal Blade? What the fuck? Does anyone have S swords that's not already using something? Lynn has S swords, but she's using the Solcati. And that's it. Jafar doesn't quite have S swords, so the Killing Edge as it is. Then again, he's here as a silencer machine regardless, so... Wait. Who's holding Put him down! Jesus. Yeah, Harkin's B-rank swords. This army's fucked up, guys. Don't worry about it. But yeah, Athos won't be able to get there quite yet. But I can move Nils up into position to do a little bit of more straightforward rescue chasing here. Elwood has a Bible thump. He really does. So that's what Pent can do there. The spear will hit him for 11, which is pretty underwhelming. But does Pent actually... Yeah. You should play Elsword, like back in the good old days. That's such an incredibly bad idea. Like, that's so bad. If you told me, hey, you should go outside and clip your fingernails with a riding lawnmower, that would still be a better idea than what you had just said. If you said, hey, you should put your Luna on the fucking ground and send Sarah into that room alone, that would still be a better idea than what you just said. I could go on, but I think everyone here gets the point. And yeah, follow the video. Should go outside and do crack like the good old days. Yeah, he should just literally huff paint like the good old days. Okay, so how many options do we have to rescue out here? We have 4 heavy-ish units, but we can only use 2 at a time here, I think. So the optimal setup... Yeah, we can only have 2 units here, and that's the only place where we can put units without making them vulnerable to the Tomahawk here. So we only get 2 rescue swings for free on Lloyd before the real shit starts. At which point, Hector will probably be brought in, because let's be real, that defense is too much. He actually has enough defense to almost entirely block the Brave Sword, which is fucking important. Bolting and staff mages in the dragon area. Ideally, we should be one-rounding that, but yes, we do have to be wary of the status staves and bolting. Play Patapon 3, the realist fighting game. Monster Hunter, Patapon, Marvel. Alright, so Pent is our best shot here at 14. Wait, is it? Wasn't 14 hitting 17 with spear? 11, fuck. I had the delta right, but the direction wrong. Oh, Jesus. You're gonna be a little bitch, huh? You should actually just shoot yourself in the dick with a nail gun like the good old days. See? He knows. We get it. So while I'm here, I can bring Nils up to, do something, I guess. I don't fucking know. So next turn it'll be, Athos' con is 9, 8, 12, 8, 16. Alright, so we're fine there. So we'll take an Athos pot shot instead. Yeah. See, those numbers are a little better, aren't they? Can we crit? Pretty please? Was that? I can't tell. Nope. I actually forget what the crit animation for this is. Alright, take, drop, wait. Ah, shit, if I dropped him in range of, If I'd moved Pent first and dropped him in range of Nils, it would have killed him that round. Mistakes. Ah. This is criticism raising his staff up, okay. Alright, so minor mistake there, but, I guess it's time to get everybody fucking ready. Who's weak? Lynn is missing 1 HP from a level, that's it. Alright, so we get 1 more turn of free shots before the light ring comes down. Okay. So this is the real shit here. Luna kills outright here, and then I think Hector can just body block hard. He'll take a Tomahawk hit, I think. Yeah, it'll default to Tomahawk, which will hit him for like 10-ish. But as long as we position him in such a way, if we put him here, It's possible that the Tomahawk's location will be here, which means that Athos can wallbang again. No shove skill to fix that mistake. Yeah, welcome to fucking FE7. Alright. So Lloyd goes down. And the Regal Blade goes on the fucking floor where it belongs. Like, there's no other use for it, is there? Nobody can use it, period, except for Lynn, who is already wielding the Solcati, so there's no purpose. I'm gonna give you guys the time to sanity check me here, because dropping S-rank weapons always gives me gives you that uncomfortable feeling, you know? Alright. Give it to Elwood and say he did something, but your funds rank, Tyron! Alright, happy birthday to the ground. I threw the rest of the convoy, too. Welcome to the real world, jackass. So now... we bring Hector up here. Take out the fucking Armads. Oh wait, no, we have to rescue Athos out. Whoops. Drop him here. And bring Hector in here to block the exit. We'll leave Pent behind to heal. Actually, we don't need to leave anybody behind because we have Physic. 1 point. So let's stack everybody at the door so the moment the shit goes down. Drop Luna instead, XD. So we stack everybody as close to the door as we can here. Respecting the Tomahawk barrier, the fucking border of life and death over there. And Florina with the Rex Hosta and possibly Philia's Might. Oh hey, support turn. Guys, now is really not the time. We're in the middle of a fight for the existence of the world, period. A bee was chasing me. You know how many people you just straight up killed? You spent the last 2 hours sticking a legendary spear into the fucking necks of unholy abominations made from stolen life force. But bees, man. How did a bee get inside? That quintessence is gone instantly, Nurgle fucking knows. Jesus. Alright, so we got that support level for just a little bit of a bonus here. Can we get A by the time the chapter's over? Stall hard on dragon? God. No! Audible XD is the worst thing ever, by the way, XD. XD. Alright. We move Nils up as far as possible because we'll need to in a moment. Alright, wrong Tomahawk spot. Unfortunate. Hey Tyrone. Hey Azami. Alright, 1 fucking XP was enough. Alright, strength HP defense. Solid. You heard him. You heard the guy. I'm not taking any fucking chances. Although one time I did see a picture on the internet that said I was immune to if you don't post X and the next Y, Z will happen forever. I still carry that immunity with me, but just in case. You know? Just in case. Alright. So I guess Hector's doing this all by his lonesome. Slam. Can we see Armad's crit at least once? I would really like to see Armad's crit. Should just play this fucking Tomahawk game for a while here. And eventually, I'll bait him into a position where he's vulnerable at the wall. Maybe. Slam. Truly a battle for the ages, huh? Why does he not Brave Blade? Trying... That's a great question. I think it's because he knows he dies. So we're just doing this, I guess. Alright, 3 HP here, so after the next Tomahawk swing, we can physic Hector back to full HP and rush him the fuck out of there, because the generals are coming. Oh yeah, it might be that because he blocks so much damage from the blade. Let me check, actually. Hector wielding Armads. 28 plus 5 defense now. So 33 defense. 25 strength plus the base might of the Brave Sword. It actually deals 0 damage. And V is right. I brought that up earlier, but I didn't really believe myself, you know? Alright, so that's 94 to hit, so I figure... This is the end for you, Linus. He Turbo Fox generals, right? Yeah, but I'd also like to get him into the fight for Nurgle if at all possible. Alright, the fucking doors have opened! And all of creation spreads out before us to say, you are fucking dead, kid. Alright, Nosferatu Berserk Eclipse. Level 19 Druid, low skill, incredibly low speed. Low skill, low speed, no luck here from the Sage, who's using Fimblevet or Fortify. God, Fortify. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, so Nurgle's range is the same as his... Okay, that Eclipse is hitting me no matter what. But I think if I space to one outside of Nurgle's max range and bait these guys forward, if I can. Does Nurgle not move? Nurgle doesn't move, but his minions do? We'll see. Alright. Nurgle doesn't move, but I'm assuming his Sage and Druid buddies do. So if he doesn't move, then Aresh Kigal... Oh god, 50 raw from Aresh Kigal. 30 magic, 19 skill, 16 speed. Defense is 29 and 30. Oh god. I didn't sign up for this shit. Alright. So somebody can verify whether his buddies move or not. Yeah, Silencer is, sort of the last ditch, because if Jafar stays in range and fucking dies, it'll be pretty sad. Like, I'm not even sure Jafar can hurt him without a crit. Hell, I'm not even sure he can hurt him with a crit. 2930 with 77 HP. It might just take 2 rounds. Alright, so the mages move. And he's not on any special terrain. So as long as Nurgle doesn't move, period, as long as he never moves even when you're in his move or attack range, even after you've done a combat round with him, is if he never moves, period, then all I have to do is find a unit that can survive Aresh Kigal rounds and rescue trick it. If he moves under any circumstance, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. So these guys... Okay, yeah, that's not particularly helpful because Eclipse covers the full screen. Can you save states when we finish? You backstate and spam RNG silence? Nope. So use Elowood Rescue Cheese. That's the idea. We bait the mages forward here, although this guy might just stay and Eclipse people. I think if he has a valid target, he won't Eclipse. So we need someone with... So we leave Athos and Florina in range of each of these guys. Farthest range for that is here, and then farthest range for your Nosferatu. Okay.
Easy
He's gonna Berserk,
money!
not Eclipse. Ah, that's likely. You wretch, I didn't have time to finish my strawberry cheesecake. The fucking donation lore is strong. Jesus. Florina can easily kill both the mages. No, yeah, Florina and Athos should have no problems. But I just want to make sure I don't make a mistake here. Yeah, they have pretty low defenses. 10 def and 6 def respectively, and low speed, so Florina will double. It's just a matter of baiting them out cleanly and making sure that under no fucking circumstances ever is there a possible fucking chance, even the slightest hint, the barest fucking whiff of the most far-off, impossible improbability that Nurgle takes a single fucking step. Hold on. Hold up for a second here. So I come back to chat, and the two lines that I see together are, he does not move AJ, and AJ he moves, as part of his attack animation. Seems good. Why? What? Come on. There you go. Jesus. AJ quickly consulting Google. Not quite. God, I'm almost through with this fucking thing. He doesn't move, the dragon does. Okay. So as long as Nurgle never moves. Never ever. Then I can space back and have Florina bait the mages here. But the generals are putting me on the clock. It'll be tough. They're quickly taking antidepressants. Dragon doesn't move either? Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. How the fuck does the dragon move? We're one-shotting with Luna at turn 1. And yes, I think the dragon is fixed 37 damage, even in, it might be fixed 40 or something in Hector hard mode. I know it does change based on difficulty. So as long as we clear out the immediate vicinity of this fuckery... Because if the ranges are equal here, then... Oh, Nils is still vulnerable, that's unfortunate. Alright, so if the corners aren't safe, we do have to pull everybody back this far. Usually Physic Hector for tempo. Kill one mage with Felina, dance and kill the other one. That's the idea, hopefully. Alright. And so Nurgle is 1-2 here. So this is technically out of range, so I can take the swing here. And as long as he doesn't move, the Rex Hosta will kill this pretty fucking effortlessly. Alright, so... Athos could possibly get one shot by a dragon, well then we'll do him last. Alright. Now going back. Okay. Saves me a little bit of trouble at least. JK Nurgle moves, XD. Alright, so now, nobody else is really taking shots right now. I don't want to really move Athos up there either, but it might... we have the time. The generals don't spawn until next turn, and they move the same rate as I do, so... Oh, of course. How fucking polite of you. Oh, Jesus. Nosferatu up here, huh? Uh-oh, that got out of hand really fast, actually. How bad are they? They're 19 druids, extremely low defense. Slam ass into Nurgle now. I know I have a restore. I'm thinking about the order I want to do things in, because when Nurgle dies, this section of the chapter is immediately over, and everything is reset for Phase 2. I am almost 100% sure that it will clear Berserk. It's 12 times 2? She can survive 2 consecutive rounds with a barrier. Or with Grace. Maybe Grace is the way to play this. Just have her fucking slam away at Nurgle with Grace and fucking pray. The Druids have staves. Aside from the Berserk dickhead, they do not have staves. Probably don't have the tempo for clearing Druids, I think. Yeah, there's consecutive waves of generals, and... They're 6 speed, so they're trivially doubleable. I can conceivably turtle here until Berserk guy runs out of Berserk uses, because it's only 3. There are 2 directions I can take this, and it depends on whether the fucking reinforcements continue to come and whether they get stronger. Because these are fairly weak generals. 32 attack, but at 95 to hit, with almost, like, 0 speed to speak of. Fling it into Nurgle and then throw Athos at him. Alright, so... 24. 24 from Florina. And then 30 from Athos won't do it. 54 damage isn't enough. Hector can solo all the generals himself, no issue? Yeah. So... Let's see. Because these guys are hitting for 32, 32, 32. Okay, so if I start moving Hector down to address them, is that using the Rex? Yes, that is with the Rex Hasta. 12 times 2. It's pretty low, but then again, his defense is pretty fucking absurd. So I can dance Athos into range with a 30. But neither of these guys will survive a counterattack from Nurgle without a barrier. I think. So let's see, Ereshkigal is doing... Yeah, Ereshkigal is hitting for 30 even. Athos won't survive it even with a barrier. And Florina needs a barrier to take a second round. I can move Sarah up, and she might be able to do something if but she doesn't have S-rank tomes, so... Getting any damage through that 30 res is going to be near impossible. Even Aura's only doing 3. Is Nurgle low enough to get doubled by Athos? He has effective 14 speed, because Ereshkigal is weight 12 and he has 10 con, so 14 speed in total, compared to Athos' 20 speed minus the 4? So he has 16 speed versus Nurgle's 14. Again, not enough to double. They were at least that smart. Rescue Chiefs with Ellawood? Well, yeah, but for Ellawood to be in range, I think I have to clear the Druids. Don't engage the Nurgle with while the Druids are still alive unless you can one-round them. Yeah, that's what I'm taking out of this. What I'm seeing from this is, if anybody knows the logic the reinforcements go by, if they have a maximum wave limit, and if it is reasonable enough, I might attempt to full clear reinforcements before hitting Nurgle. Provided they don't get any stronger and there's no, like, jackassed fucking bomb reinforcements or anything. Berserk guy only has 2 uses in the staff left, so he can only run for so long. Then it'll switch to Nosferatu or Eclipse. Okay, Harkin needs to be restored, period, and neither of my staff users are in range to do anything. So, of the options we have available, Let's just, let's make this simple, huh? Which one of you has the restore? Because Florina is safe here. And with these guys hitting for 37, 39, and 38, he's at full HP with 20 res. That's dangerous. I think she might be vulnerable. I think the difference between this and 23... 1, 2... Yeah, I think she dies if she stays here and doesn't instantly kill one of these. These guys are actually hitting harder than I thought. She might need a barrier before going in, which is a bit awkward. If I... hold on. Philia's Might. It's 10 attack, right? If Philia's Might is 10 attack, then I might be able to, Philia's Florina. 44 total damage. 70, bringing it 77 to 33, I think? Which is not quite enough for Athos, I think. Yeah, not without supports or anything like that. Kill a Druid with Florina. Physic her to tank the other two Druids. Alright, Physic is MP2. So if I trade one to Athos, since Pent has the only one currently, restores HP to allies at a distance, MP2. So with Athos it would have 15 range, and I'd be using it from what's likely this spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, easy. Can you power up Athos? Since he isn't doubling, it would be less useful. You'd only be getting 10 from the swing instead of 20. Yeah, actually, as far as Florina goes, it's more efficient to barrier her and then dance her normally than to Philias her. Because she's hitting for 12 times 2, so 24, versus the 24. So danced Florina plus Athos will kill Nurgle, almost guaranteed, I think. What is hit on Luna? 160 hit with Luna versus Nurgle's 48 avoid. So 24, 48 out of 77 HP. So that's what? 19? Okay, yeah, it's... There's 19 or 29. What the fuck is math? We're fine. So the goal... really here... These guys have limited range. This guy seems to be stuck on staff AI. It's likely that he'll run and continue to berserk. So if I can set up... Who has barrier? You have barrier, of course. If I can barrier Florina, which means she'll be at 27 res versus Ereshkigal's 50, meaning she's taking 23 twice for 46, which is just barely alive. Even if 1 point ticks off, it's still she's taking, like, 48. So, she will survive. In Light Part 2, an amusing phenomena occurs when you defeat the fire dragon using poisoned weapons. The screen goes to a random portion of the level, and as the sequence ends, all visible enemies disappear. Seems good. You didn't get the thing that increases crit chance, right? Nope, I had to skip Thor's Ire, unfortunately. Although it seems like it would be pretty cozy right now. What is Florina's crit, actually, in this encounter? Yeah, 0. Flat-ass 0. And Athos' crit is 37, so... Can't expect it to be much more, but there's a chance that Luna will crit, which makes this all very easy because Athos will one-shot Nurgle. But yeah, if I move Athos into range here... I think the quick way to... Oh god, Jesus, the ice cream's melting, hurry up, motherfucker. So if I move Florina here and dance Athos next to her, this guy will probably take a Berserk swing first, which means I need a staff user behind in case it hits Florina, although that seems quite unlikely. And then Athos, Florina, Dance, Athos, actually, is the easier way, because then Florina doesn't need to take a hit. So it's 60 damage total from Luna. And then, with the 24 from Florina, Nurgle does die. Okay. So the goal is Athos, Florina, Dance, Athos. If we can do that to Nurgle, this section of the chapter is over. So, what's the most likely way to ensure that we can position for that next turn and skip the rest? Assuming both hit from Florina hits. 98 is... Let me get the true hit on that. That is a 99.94% chance to hit with Florina. And she can afford to miss... one? No, she can't. 77, so she does need to hit both. Which means the relative odds of her missing at least one attack are 0.12%? Can't you just dance Athos and rescue him out with Florina and repeat while still being out of range of the druids? That's true. I'd need another unit to, that, because they move is the thing. They'll move. And since Athos needs to be here to swing, which means I'd have to chain him back pretty far, and I'd be leaving something within range of the druids, which means they would move forward and cut me off. Yeah, 0.06%, so add the total of the missed chances and 0.12%. I think that's how probability works. If it seems like I'm overthinking this, it's because I probably am, but I really don't want to fuck up this late in the game. Okay. So what happens if I go with my gut here and move Florina here and Athos here? The next action is that the druids move forward. The staff druid likely berserks something, but because the AI is unpredictable, it could also do something else. If it Nosferatu's Florina, then I do have to... Okay, so I need to bring a staff user up to account for Nosferatu hitting, alright. No, that's the thing, though. Even if I miss once, that's not exact damage, and there's no way for me to salvage it from there. If I do this using the minimum number of units, which is the safest way to ensure that nothing baits the druids forward and causes problems. Because these guys are, again, hitting for 30-fucking-8. Okay. So I think the way to play this, right? Pent has the Restore Staff. It can be traded off to Athos if we require it. So what we're gonna do here is move Florina and Athos both back here, move Nils up to be within dance range, and we're going to wait... Okay, we also need to probably move Sarah up so that she's within comfortable healing range of both of them. And then... I'd start moving Hector towards the general. It's probably wise in case something goes wrong. Seems like a reasonable guess. Okay. So this is the farthest Athos can move forward. Am I forgetting anything here? Okay. Athos cannot die in that position, period. He will never die in that position. So at the very least, something goes weird, we have the time to think about what to do next. So let's bring everyone up. Athos' hit, and Nurgle's Void is 48, and Athos' hit with Luna is 160. We went over that earlier. He can't miss. Alright, so... Tyrone so effortlessly ignores me nowadays. Alright. Is there anything I'm forgetting? Anything at all? Well, I've already moved these guys forward. Let's lock it in. Alright, the generals move up. Oh shit, I'm stupid. Okay, it's fine. Oh, good, body block. Awesome. So Berserk's Harken. Alright, so both of the... Okay. So now, let's do the most fucked up part of this first. He's got 0 crit, so Florina can't die to this. Let me just check. Athos is hitting for 30 with a 100% hit chance. Which means he cannot die to Nurgle's retaliation unless I dance him out of order and swing before Florina has. Let's do this first, see if it crits. Nurgle. Athos. Take a good look at me, at my tremendous power. Already, words are useless. As an old friend, I will fulfill my duty. Oh my fucking god. You've got to be kidding me! Why must I lose? Jesus Christ. I spent half a fucking hour plotting out that turn, only for Luna to crit and one-shot him. More power. I must be stronger. Why did I want power? Not like this. I will not die like this. With my last breath, tremble and despair. It's finished. It's not finished. We're actually not done. At long last, Father. What was that? What on earth? What happened? It can't be. Yup! Welcome to the party! Are those dragons? Nice work, Lynn. Fucking Nancy Drew over here. Nurgle's final warning. This is what he meant. What a calamity. If dragons return to this world, the continent will be ash in less than a month.
Easy money!
Hey, bitch! I'll stop this. I'll show you. So these are dragons. Look at the size of them. I've got a bad feeling about this. My legs are trembling just standing here. There are 3 of them. I don't know if we can do this. We need some kind of help. I'll do what I can. I'll halt the dragons. Strike there. The other best track in the game. Athos. So powerful. Can it be stopped? Lord Athos, flee! The dragons are getting closer. If we can't stop them here, we are lost. Hey, bud.
Bramlin.
Good. Preparations took time. Okay. I require everyone's strength. Gather here the legendary power. This light. What is it? Look, there. No fucking shit. Bring her back. Let the Dragon Girl's soul be restored. Ninian is dead no longer. Ninian is alive. Where am I? Girl with the exalted blood of dragons. Use that power to appease them. It's not possible. Use my power in this world. Do you not feel it? Your power returning? What? Yes. I will try. They seem upset. That's totally not the Fimbulvetter sprite or anything. That's enough. I'm sorry. This is not your fault. I'm sorry. No more. And she goes down like a sack of bricks. It's okay, she only fainted. Thank goodness, Ninian. 1 dragon still remains. Leave the girl to me. I shall tend to her. Peace! Chosen ones, you must stop the final dragon. You must save us all. Here we go, boys! It's the end of the line! The dragon has fucking question mark HP, and does a fixed 38 damage regardless of defenses, meaning no one with 38 or lower HP can even attack it without dying, unless it's the last shot. Everyone's in position, and the legendary weapons do deal damage, but Eliwood's hit rate is looking pretty bleak. Oh god. The Soul Kadi doesn't do any fucking damage. It's actually real. 120 HP, is that fixed? And Armad's dealing 20 times 2. The Soul Kadi, the legendary fucking blade forged to battle wyverns. Lyn and Eliwood get one shot, yep. So it's Hector and Athos, looks like. Hector, Athos. Pent lives with 1, but nobody else will be able to deal damage to it. Can Florina kill it with the Rex Hasta? 1 damage gets through with the Rex Hasta. Aureola has triple damage. So, Forblaze doing 18, Aureola doing 20, and Luna, because it ignores defense values, doing 30. So, I guess this is all we can do. Surrounding, Purge, Fenrir and Sleep. When it's not equals dragons. And Stella does have a point. Bolting, and Purge. None of these individually can one-shot anyone. 25, 26, 32, and a Sleep Staff, which we can recover pretty trivially. Alright. So, the Fire Dragon's Flame Tongue. There is no protection. It is range 1-3, which means that any rescue tricking we do, a beefy enough unit to survive a hit from Flame Tongue must be here. So if we put Athos here, we'll have to take with Hector and then drop with Eliwood. Hector takes the hit, we physic it up, and then Athos moves in again. I think he moves. Thought we established the dragon doesn't move. The sprite is too large for, I'm pretty sure he doesn't move. Dragon stays in place. Alright, can I get a confirmation on dragon not moving, just to be sure? Rescue with wood. Looks like Eliwood and Florina, and then Hector can take his own pot shot to finish, I think. Alright, fucking... cavalry, goddammit. Yeah, okay, we're fine. Okay, so dragon doesn't move 100% guaranteed. So... here's what we do then. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so Hector's out of range here. Here we go. 40 damage Luna. Now if you'll remember, the Fire Dragon has 120 HP. And criticals in this game hit for triple the normal value. Let's see. Come on, boys. Let's do this in one take. Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! It's over! It's finally over! Oh my fucking god. All of my luck throughout the whole fucking game. Eliwood, are you alright? Eliwood didn't do jack shit. Oh my god, I am numb in the extremities right now. Yes. Thanks to you, Hector. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here. If it weren't for fucking Athos, I believe you have some respects to pay. I truly thank you. Ninny, I don't need your thanks. Friends help friends. Well done, brave successor to Roland. It's finally over. Finally, everything is... Greybeard? Looks like I've exhausted my strength. I'll die before you, friend. I may well follow you soon. For now, I will sleep again. Elwood, Hector, Lynn. I've lived a long, long time. But now, I'm done. Do not grieve. Soon, I will be with long-absent friends. I have no regrets. Lord Athos. Now, my friends, my family, let me give you a parting gift. As I lay dying,
Easy money!
I see many things. He's out! He's out, boys! I see the future. Why? Why is this not now? Neither Brenman nor I will be here to help a land in need. What do you see? An evil star rises and burn. Oliver will be once again awash in blood. But do not fear. Once again, Lycia brings hope. Children of fire. Everything. Lord Athos, even at the end, he thought of us. Perceptive prayers, but pay your respects to Athos, savior of the run. And the most clutch crit ever to happen. This world will once again be enveloped by darkness. But at the end, a saving light shall rise. Ninian. Lord Ellenwood. We didn't day support, by the way. Good to see you, Ninian. Lord Ellenwood, I worried you. I wish to apologize. What? What do you mean? I was the cause for all of this. It was my weakness that invited this tragedy. Ninian? Here on Alib, we were nurtured for ages in the land of our birth. Slow text crawl XD. Even after humans invaded and drove us out, not a day passed that I did not think of it. Yeah, shoutouts to the forced text crawl. I yearned to see it once again, our homeland. Those children, the fire dragons, they were like me. Audible silence. We knew that it was forbidden. And yet we answered Nurgle's call and opened the gate. I thought they would say Dragon's Gate. I'm trying to read. We didn't intend to stay long. Just to see home one last time. But Nurgle captured us and it led to this. We humans, we took control of the continent like it was ours, like it was our right. We never considered who or what we drove away. Ninian, Nils, the blame for this was never yours alone. I don't know how to fucking pronounce anything, sorry. While we can claim ignorance, we still bear some responsibility. Caribou? Lord Elwood, do you truly believe that? I do. If my father were here, he would say the same thing. Let's work together and think about the future. If the entire continent... What was that transition? Were made a place where dragons and humans could live together. Like the hidden city Lord Athos spoke of. Arcadia. That was first try. We one-shot light, boys. What a wonderful world that would be. But that's certainly something that won't happen for a long, long time. Everyone was underage in medieval times, of course. So we can't stay here. The gate is still open. If it remains so, other dragons will certainly pass through. Before that happens, we must return to our world. We must regain our power and seal the gate from that side. Are you saying I'll never see you again? That can't be. Lord Elwood, I am truly blessed that I have had the chance to meet you. Why can't you use a dragon stone? Please, please, don't forget me. Come, Nils, let us go. We must return to our world. Lord Elwood, Lord Hector, Lady Lynn. No Lady Lindis, really? I mean, I guess you did do Jack All. Thank you. My opinion of humans has changed since meeting you. All of you. There are humans in the world we're returning to, too. Finding a way to live together may be hard. I don't know what that fucking copy pasta is, but we're going to try. Okay, good luck. I'll miss you. Take care, both of you. Thank you. Be well, everyone. It's over, isn't it? Daybreak. Shit hurts! The start of another day. Let's go home. Till I see ya. The real bromance. Ladies and fucking gentlemen. It's over. 1 year later. Oh, Tyrone. Oh god, I named my character Tyrone. It's coming back to me now. You made it. Come, relax. What? You came to say goodbye? I haven't seen you in so long. And you're leaving? 1 year later, Hector got married to an axe. Oh, you heard too. Now that word of my brother's death has spread, I'm gonna wait to read the entire fucking text box. The throne can't be left empty forever. Shoutouts to the main theme reprise in the back, by the way. Being the leader of all Lycia doesn't really suit me. My brother let me play around for quite a while. If I don't grow up soon, my brother won't be able to rest. Jesus. The burthens Uther carried as Marcus Ostia. His feelings for the citizenry of Ostia and all of Lycia. I'll succeed him at everything. Easy to say, but I'm sure it's going to be difficult. Before God. Are you leaving? Say, Tyrone. Do you remember Athos's final words? I sealed Armads away, like it used to be, but I can still feel its power pulsing inside me. War is coming. Someday, terrible war. When that day comes, I want you to be there when that day comes. I want you to guide my children and me. We'll meet again. I'm sure of it. Holy shit. Ladies and fucking gentlemen. That was Fire Emblem. Man. It's been nearly a year since I started this playthrough. And it's finally fucking over, huh? What a goddamn ride. It feels like an era is ending, really. This has been going for so long. The constant of Tyrone wins Fire Emblem. I'm sure you guys will find something new to bother me about. Over a year? Is it over a year? So how many of you guys watched from the very beginning to the end? Give me a Tyrone in chat. If you stuck with it for the whole ride. 2 Tyrons if you were that guy who watched me attempt this beforehand and then lose my save in Chapter 13. So there we go. That's the game, huh? 7, 9, 10, 10, 8, 6, 8, 11, 55, 7, 15, 21, 20, 8, 16, 8, 60, 8, 14, 87, 25, 12, 18, 85, 280, 12, 62, 161, 20, 12, 41, 16, 106, 20, 12, 5, 6, 59, 16. Total 1,352 turns. Matthew, 107 battles, 27 wins, 3 deaths. Matthew continued his service as a spy for House Ostia. The memory of his beloved Layla lingers on in his heart. 704, 199 battles, 5 deaths. Oswin served as a vassal to Marcus Ostia. His was a calm, reasonable voice in Lycia's ruling government. To be honest, I didn't think it would end, not this early. Congrats. The automata's gonna take a year. Sarah, outspoken cleric. Sarah returned to Ostia. She spent much time tending to her own affairs, but lately, she'd begun to enjoy her free time. 163, 78, 4. Marcus, Knight of Foray. 80 battles, 9 wins, 3 deaths. Marcus returned to Foray with Elwood, and, as the head of the Knights of Foray, dedicated his life to training young squires. Lowen, Swift Knight. 42 battles, 6 wins, deathless. Lowen replaced Marcus as the most famed knight in all Foray. His endless zeal served Foray well throughout his life. Here's the song. Rebecca, a wildflower. 21 battles, 6 wins, 4 deaths. Rebecca returned to her father, then pledged service to House Foray. She has formed a family, and yet she still serves Foray well. Dorcas, Serene Warrior. 46 battles, 15 wins, 0 deaths. Give me a fucking Tyrone for Dorcas. Dorcas returned to Foray and used the money he earned to buy medicine for Natalie, his wife. She recovers rapidly. Bartre, Wild Axe Fighter. 11 battles, 4 wins, 3 deaths. Guess why he got benched. Bartre continued his quest from country to country. Rumors say that he fell in love with his own mortal enemy. Guy, Mounted Swordsman. 65 battles, 40 wins, 2 deaths. Guy continued in his quest to be the finest swordsman in all of Sake. His form was so perfected that all called him the Saint of Swords. I didn't get carefully up. Urk, Studious Mage. 33 battles, 22 wins, 3 deaths. Urk returned to Etruria and was asked to succeed the retiring Lord Pent. He refused because he wasn't good enough and devoted his life to the study of magic. Priscilla, Secluded Princess. 1 battle, 0 wins, 0 deaths. Priscilla returned to Arturia's Count Caerleon? Her adopted parents met with her not with harsh rebukes, but with their tears of joy. This is Lynn's theme! I just remembered that's here. Florina, Pegasus Knight. 508 battles, 314 wins, 2 deaths. The real MVP. After Lynn abdicated rule of Caelin, Florina returned to Ilia. She remains shy, but this shyness has made her strong within. Kent, the Crimson Shield. 5 battles, 0 wins, 0 deaths. After Caelin was placed under Ostian rule, Kent became its steward. His dedication earned him the love of his people. Sane, the Green Lance. 9 battles, 2 wins, deathless. When Ostia took over the rule of Caelin, Sane resigned and became an independent knight. His love of women is unchanged. Will, Archer without equal. 3 battles, 2 wins, 0 deaths. Will remained a knight of Caelin even after Ostia took over. He became the commander of Ostia's Caelin Archer Division. Raven, Sublime Mercenary. 188 battles, 93 wins, 3 deaths. He tried hard. Raven vanished without a word. Many reports have placed him in RFN, but none can be confirmed. Lucius, the Light. 51 battles, 41 wins, 6 deaths. Lucius lived a modest life in the remote corner of RFN. He built a small orphanage where he now cares for helpless children, like himself. Canis, Seeker of Wisdom. 20 battles, 11 wins, 5 deaths, plus 1. Canis returned to his family in Ilia. Some years later, he and his wife died trying to stop a snowstorm. His child was raised by his old mother. Congrats, AJ, thanks for the ride. Okay, hold on. I'll read all donations at the end. Dart, Badon's Commando. 134 battles, 111 wins, 3 deaths. Dart took a grave wound protecting Fargus in a skirmish. He vanished at sea, but rumors claim he might still be in foray. Fiora, Wingborn Warrior. 2 battles, 1 win, deathless. Fiora flew many missions as the head of a mercenary company. Her donations saved many poor families in Ilia from destruction. Nils and Ninian, Children of Destiny. 58 battles, 0 wins, 0 deaths. After these dragonkin bid farewell to the land of their birth, they returned to their new world. Meeting Eliwood warmed the hearts of these ice dragons, with the hope that man and dragon could live in peace. 59, I guess, battles. Isadora, Escort of Foray. 6 battles, 5 wins, deathless. As a knight of the Imperial Guard, Isadora served as guard to Lady Eleonora. She continued to study and be a lady up until she wed. Heath, Wandering Knight. Did fucking nothing. Heath moved to Ilia and became a mercenary knight of some fame. He fought not for country, but for people in need. Reset, no A-rank support. Nah, none of that. Wrath, Wolf of Sakhe. Wrath returned to his tribe in Sakhe. His deeds earned him warm greetings from his father, the famed Silver Wolf. 3 battles, 0 wins, deathless. Hawkeye, Desert Guardian. 43 battles, 31 wins, 2 deaths. Hawkeye returned to Nevada and lived peacefully in Arcadia with his daughter, who he trained to be guardian of the desert. Geats, the Wanderer. 30 battles, 16 wins, deathless. Geats resumed his aimless wandering. He still searches for a land that he can finally call his own. Sakay? Okay, that sounded wrong to me, but whatever. Farina, the Great Wing. Took our money and did nothing. Farina far surpassed her duty as the commander of the Pegasus Knights of Ilia. Her skill earned her fame, as well as high prices. Sakray. Pent, Mage General. 24 battles, 15 wins, 0 deaths. Louise, Lady of Violets. 67 battles, 56 wins, 2 deaths. When Athos died, Pent took over his research. To focus on his studies, Pent resigned as Mage General of Etruria. This action set the palace in an uproar, but Pent and Louise endured. Harkin, Troubled Warrior. 41 battles, 36 wins, 1 death. Harkin worked closely with Marcus to rebuild the Knights of Foray. They are slowly rebuilding their strength and prestige. Lino, Pious Mage. Did nothing. At Eliwood's invitation, she started a quiet life in a small village in Foray. She plans to return to Bern to visit a certain cemetery. Some say Harkin is still berserked. He's still mad. Jafar, Angel of Death. 25 battles, 7 wins, 0 losses. Jafar vanished in the final moments of the last battle. He still avoids the bounty hunters who seek out the famed Angel of Death. Vida, Flying Fang. 9 battles, 3 wins, deathless. Some rumors say that Vida died at the hands of Burn forces. Others say she now serves Burn's Prince Zephiel. Archsage Athos. 9 battles, 7 wins, 1 death, and the most clutch crit of all time. Athos died in a foreign land. Those who saw his face said that he seen his foes had at last found true peace. Merlinus, Cheery Merchant. 22 battles, and took one for the team 9 times. Merlinus opened a shop in Ostia, but it was forced to close. He plans on reopening with some aid from Lord Elwood himself. Lynn, noblewoman of Sakai. 162 battles, 88 wins, 9 losses. Lynn entrusted Kaelin's rule to Ostia and returned to the plains of her birth. She often thinks fondly on the people of Kaelin. Elwood, Knight of Lycia. 112 battles, 80 wins, 2 deaths. Elwood succeeded his father as the Marquis of Foray. His sincerity and his clear guidance made him his father's equal in all eyes. Hector, General of Ostia. 381 battles, 195 wins, 9 deaths. Hector returned to Ostia and became her Marquis. His bond of friendship with Elwood remained eternally strong. Tyrone, famed genius. The tactician vanished after the final battle. Bern, Mycia, and Etruria all sought those famed skills, but none ever found the tactician. This was Hector Hard Mode, Castle Ostia. What are you talking about? All genius. Thanks for coming, Elwood. Hector, long time no see. First time since my brother's funeral. 15 years now. And look at us. We've both grown beards, haven't we? Uh-huh. Well, Elwood doesn't have a beard, but he will. Time certainly does speed right by. My father's disappearance, his death, the fight with Nurgle. I was hoping for a low-link tactician ending. These fire dragons. The memories are so vivid. It might have happened yesterday. Nurgle. What a blackheart he was. I've had enough of battles like that. You didn't get Superb Mind Reset from Chapter 1. Is that your son over there? I've been wanting to introduce you, but there's been no chance. Roy, come here. It's him. Did you need something, Father? Yeah, I need, aerials that can't be crouch cancelled. Say hello to Marcus Ostia. Yes, sir. A pleasure to meet you, Lord Hector. My name is Roy. I am bad in every piece of media I appear in. Roy, is it? Nice to meet you, lad. Well, I guess that means I should introduce my daughter, then. Lelina. ... Audible silence. What? Are you being shy? You don't have to be nervous. This is your father's old friend. And his son. Audible silence. Hello, Lelina. This is Roy. He's the same age as you. Nice to meet you. Melina? Let's be friends. We can play over there. Audible silence. It's okay. Go on. I'm assuming she got shoved. That seems like the Hector thing to do. What a cute child. Good thing she took after her mother. Oh god. What? She looks just like me, doesn't she? You're a sarcastic one, Marcus Ostia. Come on. Now you're the one putting on airs. Marcus Foray. Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! The only thing older about you is your appearance. Don't tell me you still behave like that even now. That... You're the Marcus. I'm always on top of my duties as Marcus. But when I'm around you, I want to relax, so please. Hector. By the way, I heard that the King of Bern died. It was fairly sudden, too. I can't be certain. According to one of our spies, he was killed in an assassination attempt. Attempt on Prince Zephiel. I'm gonna say, like, how do you attempt assassination and succeed and still call it an attempt? The prince, I trust he was unharmed. It's a strange tale. At first, I'd heard that the prince was killed. Then, new information came 3 days later, saying that it was the king who had died. Do you remember Archsage Athos's prediction? Is something happening in Bern? I don't know. Father, can I show Roy my pony? Jesus Christ. Relative odds that that's not Florina's kid, 0. Okay. What's gonna happen? We'll never find out in English, will we? For the sake of our children's futures, I'll stop anything that may happen. I'll sacrifice my life to make it so. Once again, Mycia brings hope. If that turns out to be wrong, no, it must happen. Bern Keep. For what reason have you awakened a demon dragon? Who are you? Dragon. Dragon. That's the end. It really is. Finally over, isn't it? Oh, fuck this. Hold on. There's only one thing. There's only one thing I ought to be hearing right now. Where are we? Is it... I know we're around here somewhere. Well, that's the game, huh? I wonder if anyone beat this game when it came out and had no idea why the Sacred Stones didn't follow up on the obvious cliffhanger. Oh, right! There's one more thing to do. Gotta check tactics rank for sure. Let's see. So, battle history? Oh, good. Is there another way to do this? Well, that's cool. Apparently the save I got for Hector Hard Mode has the most jacked rank anyone's ever seen. Battle history. Lynn's Tale, Evelyn's Tale, Hector's Tale. Yeah, Hector Hard is still overwritten like that as well. Yep. 32 screens my ass, huh? Well, you know what? I'll take it. That seems good to me. Click extras for the mid-save file? Actually, IDK. Yeah. Yeah, I got a 100% save for, well, I guess we'll never know how badly I fucked up my fucking, tactics rank, huh? It remains a mystery forever. Anyway, like I said, $2 from Arcata. Congrats, AJ. Thanks for the ride. It was great and crazy. It was one of the first major streams I joined along. I'm glad you did this, and never forget our friend, Lord Athos. May we meet again, Tactician Tyrone. I'm actually tearing up right now. Alright, I think that's all the backlog that there was. It wasn't the lowest rank. Yeah, Famed Genius instead of whatever it was for minimum rank Tactician weirdness, which makes some mention of your unorthodox strategies that military forces will be studying for years to come. So what's up next? Well, I said at the very beginning of this that the first thing on the agenda after Hector hard mode would be the requisite one session with Tokyo Mirage Sessions to see if it was worth continuing. I have yet to decide, but it seems like play FFTA2 now, Luso, fuck off. That's one of the other things I've been thinking about. I mentioned it offhand, and Esprit took it as fucking gospel. That, because FFTA2 is a game that I never got to finish. It's something that I got pretty far in, but unfortunately I lost access to my DS hardware before I was able to finish it, and I remember it somewhat fondly. And it seems to resonate with a lot of people here as well, so that might be on the table. FFTA2 is the worst. That bad, huh? TMS is a good game, but it's not a Fire Emblem game. Well, you're correct, it's not a Fire Emblem game. I'm not going in expecting a Fire Emblem game. I'd be stupid to expect that after Fire Emblem the musical. Battle Network was the other thing that I was thinking about, although more stretched aspect ratio games was gonna kind of tilt me a little bit. If I keep playing Game Boy Advance stuff, I might have to do a new layout for it. But yeah, BN6 is definitely something I want to attempt at some point. I don't think I ever made it to the endgame of BN3, but I've started that game so many times that I'd rather not do it again. Disgaea, I've started on Disgaea 2 a handful of times and never got anywhere with it. The way it flows feels kind of clunky to me, and the super intense grinding towards the mid to end game is kind of a turn off, but I don't know, I want to see the first one with Ike. Yeah, that's the other thing, is
Easy money!
Rematch me sometime, you fucker. Nice capital L, asshole. God. These are all too good. You're starting with 6? I started 3 so many times and got very near the end game a handful of times, but I don't feel like starting it again, really, when it's just a retread. Played Hockey Profile, you still owe me that. I don't know you shit. I don't know you shit. I don't know which team, honestly. I was blue team in BN3. So you can, the inferior whites can get out of here. XD. And yeah, the other things as far as Fire Emblem games is I'd either attempt a full run of an FE8 randomizer or start on one of the Tellius games, because the Tellius games I have not been able to give very much time, and I haven't gotten very far in either of them. Team Falzar, XD. AJ started to answer my question, then didn't. I want to see the first one with Ike. That would be Path of Radiance, which is one of the Tellius games that I was talking about. I made my way back there, I swear. FE9 into FE10, let's go.
Clearly it's time for Shadow Dragon!
Planet Order of Ecclesia. Oh. Tyrone Playtales. God. I've heard a couple people say good things about Berseria, but I've heard as many people tell me specifically, you won't like it if I know you. So, I don't know. Someone else's randomized playthrough of FE8, Joshua was a gargoyle. That's pretty good. FE8 randomized, but only if Erica randoms to a summoner at start. Nah, clearly Clearly, she's got to randomize to a trainee. Berseria is the easiest Tales game. If you like story, play it. Well, I like storytelling. I just don't know if I like Tales storytelling. Play The Last Promise, Jesus Christ. Everybody's gonna be going after me for this. You know what? I tell you guys what. As long as we're looking for the next large-scale single-player thing, I think what I may do, now that Fire Emblem is finally fucking over, I'll put up a survey, do like one of the Google Forms things where you guys can put in your shit, pitch your, the game you want to see me doing. I don't know if I want to go back into a tactics game again. I think I might want to do something different, but then Automata is the different thing for me. Automata is a full playthrough of a crazy game, a character action game, an action-adventure game. Yeah, you can sell out and make the next choice whale exclusive. I don't think I want to go that hard. I think, that's a little much for me. Although if the submissions become too much for me to search through manually, then I'll think of another way of doing things, but I don't want to lock too much behind Patreon. By the way, shameless plug, the fact that we made it this long, the fact that we made it through a year of this stupid memery is thanks in no small part to the efforts of the whales. So, if you want to pledge on Patreon, I guess now is the time. Wins Trauma Team, Jesus. JSR, Jet Set Radio. That doesn't seem like my thing at all, so I'm sort of interested. The whales are my affectionate name for my patrons. So named after the big spenders in free-to-play online games. The way the numbers go, right, is that it's 50% of spending is done by either the bottom 5 or bottom 2% of the player base. Like, half of all revenue that a free-to-play game receives will be from a fraction of the player base that's like 10 to 25 times less than that proportionally. And those guys are called whales because they'll drop hundreds of dollars in the game every fucking month because lol I know discretionary income. And I can only assume that's the route people are taking with my Patreon. So, Alamau. Fucking Trauma Team. Trauma Team is not my type of thing, and it would probably honestly be too slow. But I've been thinking about it. That's all I can promise you guys. Fuck your profile. Man, you guys in the... Everybody's got their favorite tactics game, huh? Delete yourselves, no trauma. Delete yourselves. Good. Freebird and the Catter spawn times are enough to justify their opinion over yours. That's basically the whale situation, actually. Is it not tactics? Am I thinking of a different series? I'm not thinking of Valkyria Chronicles. Fuck Tactics and Hedgehogs SSX3. I know, when the fuck does Sonic Mania come out? Because I'm fucking with that, absolutely. That might actually be a speed game for me, if I continue my weird speedrunning kick. Trauma Meme Team appreciates you, AJ. From your experience with Trauma Team, you'd probably prefer the other Trauma Center games. Yeah, that seems to be the general consensus. It seems like the whole experience is diluted with, Look, the storytelling premise is interesting, and I like the cast, but it seems like the gameplay itself is diluted by a whole bunch of bullshit that's not necessarily my thing. But the actual surgery components are really interesting to me because they're novel, and they're paced extraordinarily well with great design cues. I actually love the opening segments there. Sonic Mania comes out in summer. Well then, I guess, you know, it's like Miyamoto says, a rushed game is bad for... What is it? What are the exact wording? A delayed game is eventually good, a rushed game is bad forever? Yeah. Missed basically every Nier stream so far. Yeah, if you're missing streams, I know this doesn't apply to you in particular, Plo, and I know it's not quite the same, but I do have an alternate YouTube channel where I upload all streams dating back from like a year ago, the start of the Fire Emblem playthrough. So hit up tyronesama.moe, my personal website, if you want to get a link to that and the other various goodies. Castlevania of some sort. You know, I've always wanted to beat the original Castlevania. I don't know if I have the fortitude for it, though. Metroid Prime, jeez. Metroid Prime was ruined for me by Will. It's complicated, it's unlikely that I'll play it. Plus, like, weird controls are kind of a thing for me. Personally avoiding the Nier streams because I want to stay blind. Yeah, I get that. I feel that. Yo. We're gonna keep talking in a minute here, but I'm gonna grab a bowl of cereal because I'm fucking starving. Hold on. I wonder if somebody can plug my file into the rating generator again to see if I can get my actual tactics. I am going to beat a Kingdom Hearts game eventually. I promised the boyfriend that I was going to do that much. Because Kingdom Hearts is his favorite game series, somehow. And I want to have at least some frame of reference for when he talks about it. I'm not the no videos here yet, video's still up. That's intentional. Don't worry about it. Yeah. KH2 definitely seems like the most polished out of the bunch. And like, you take a 60 FPS patch in the Final Mix Restoration thing, and you're getting a fairly complete version. Widescreen. Do they have a version of the widescreen patch for KH2 that doesn't fucking stretch the UI yet? Oval Portrait Lamau. Do you have an OB now? Do you have a job now, Tyrone, or is this it? There we go, you corrected yourself. This is basically what I'm doing right now. Apart from the occasional technical odd job that I pick up for a while, this is basically my full-time thing. I'm fortunate enough to be in a living situation that allows me to do this right now, and things are only going to be looking up as we transition to San Diego to pick up a new apartment and meet up with an old friend of mine. But yeah, this is my thing, which is why I appreciate every contribution, regardless of fucking tips, pledges, keeping my chat active, tactics advice, +1 to the view count from the lurkers, because I know you are there and I appreciate you. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to go one-to-one about that. Talking about my fucking money makes me nervous. I think AJ would really enjoy Bloodborne. That's PS4 only. Yeah, Bloodborne of all the Souls games seemed the most interesting to me because it actually looks like it controls acceptably. Like I said before, slow on purpose combat is not my thing. Hurry up and get a P.O. box, I'll send you my copy. God. I'm still reeling at Athos just destroying everything. Yeah. Man. He one-shot Nurgle, and then one-shot the dragon. The two strongest foes in the entire fucking game. And he crits them on a 10%, 15% chance to instantly destroy them. Jesus. The bouncer, play it. Sonic games you're interested in playing on stream? Never played much of Colors. I'm not a big fan of the modern Sonic floatiness. 2's my favorite. Sonic 3 Complete I need to actually, like, finish legit at some point, because I've never actually beaten it honest. Spinball is a good-ass video game, but I question how many people want to watch that. When AJ says he has bad units, I do have bad units. But the game gave me Athos, and in the end, Athos is apparently all you need. Honestly, if you didn't get that crit on the dragon, you would have been dead. I don't think so. Like, Elowood could have rescued out of there. The mages at the corners might have been a little bit messy, but I think it would have been fine. Literally all of his luck was sapped out of his army's growth into Athos attacks on the final bosses. 100 fucking % of all luck went there. Dark Cloud. I actually played through like the first hour and a half of Dark Cloud a while back on a hardware PS2. Wasn't really grabbed. Apparently it holds a lot of significance for some people as a childhood favorite, but I can't really return to it with nostalgia, unfortunately. Luna crits are equivalent to Silencer. I mean, like, 90. 90 damage. Nothing but the dragon can even survive that. And the fact that Philia's Might gives you exactly 10 attack to be further tripled. For the full exact 120. I kind of wonder if that was an accident, really. Like, you gotta wonder. Yeah, there we go. Just the fact that Sonic the Hedgehog RPG developed by BioWare is a game that exists is something special. Yeah. You found lethal. Found lethal. Krigasm. Ogchamp. Forehead. Yeah, the fact that they nerfed Luna so hard in Sacred Stones is kind of proof of, like, let's be real. They learned their fucking lesson. Let's take a look at this for a second here. Let's, Fire Emblem Luna. Not the skill, assholes, the tome. Alright. So in FE7, Luna is a C-rank tome with 35 uses, 0 might, negate enemy resistance, 95 hit, 20 crit, 1-2 range, 12 weight, worth 52.50 to sell. In Sacred Stones, it has 30 uses down from 35, it has 10 crit down from 20, and the hit rate went down by 45%. It now has a base 50 hit. Whoops. Looks at FE10 skills. No, they didn't learn. See, the skill system is a whole nother fucking can of worms. I don't even know what the fuck is going on there. And I took it down by 45% hit rate. It's so fucking absurd. The tome has disappeared from later games in the series, likely due to its power. Astra. Deadeye is fucked. Deadeye is fucking fucked. God damn it, way too much milk in there. Yeah, I guess without that Lunatome, that playthrough would have been profoundly fucking different. So, here's to Luna, I guess. The most broken thing in Fire Emblem, except not really. FEMP was so good. Seth is the most broken thing in Fire Emblem. Yeah, as far as like progression breakers go, like I complain about Sacred Stones being too easy because you can grind up any unit in the game you want, and it costs you absolutely nothing, so all of your units are effectively at maximum power from the get-go, making all progression pointless. But you don't even really have to do that, because you can just use Seth, who is a pre-promote with above average bases and the best growth rates in the game. Alright, you get on chapter 1. Man, if I knew anything about fucking networking, I'd like try to put together my own shitty Fire Emblem simulator. Probably no actual graphics, or at least battle graphics. It'd just come down to sprites crashing into each other like with animations off. But it seems like the sort of thing that would be fun to mess around with. I've done no grind runs of FE8 with using Seth until he falls off, then switch to Ephraim and end the game. XD. Yo, Seth is good. Seth is the only Jigen in the Fire Emblem series who is actually, like, better than most other units in the game. Like, not only is he usable, not only is he pretty okay, but when fully raised, he's better than a lot of units. Ugh. Marcus is bad. Both Marcuses are bad. It's a pre-promote trap unit like Pentis. God. Alright. Jigens are not as bad as people think. They're not terrible, really, but like, man, you can do better, is what's important. Death 40, what the fuck? Seth is broken. Let me go find Seth's growths while we're here. Fire Emblem Seth. Alright. So Seth starts at level 1 Paladin with 30 HP, 14 Strength, 13 Skill, 12 Speed, 13 Luck, 11 Def, 8 Res, 11 Con. So his bases, while bad, are not bad for a pre-promote per se. I don't know. It's bad if you're looking at, like, promoted at level 20, But if you promote a 10, it's like, that's a pretty good basis for 10. But yeah, he has, get ready for this, right? 90% HP growth, 85 in Japan, 50% strength, 45 skill, 45 speed, 25 luck, 40 defense, and 30 res. He's fucking huge. It's actually ridiculous. Seth lacks the critical flaw that holds early game pre-promotes in check, so he will be able to consistently stay ahead of enemies for the duration of the campaign. And yeah, I don't know why his HP growth went up in the international release, but hey Lamau. Except for the sub-genre of Jigen that goes by Oifi, there's a few other units that are similar to him, like the above-mentioned Titania. See, I don't know any of the Fire Emblem archetypes beyond just Jigen, so I gotta get some more old game experience. Immerse myself in that culture for what it's worth. But yeah, Seth's pretty cool. Stabs horses and doesn't afraid of anything. Alright, hold on. I went to Google image search and I want to share this with everyone for a second. Can we get a display capture? Come on. Come on, play nice. There we go. Alright, so can we take a moment? That's Seth. That's Sacred Stones. That's actually the whole game. This is the game. If somebody ever asks you what Sacred Stones is all about, you tell them this. This is what it's about. Here's your cap of that. I know. I'm not even being rude. It's like, I can't draw for shit. I accept that. I don't expect anybody else to be able to draw for shit. I don't give a fuck about the art as, like, a work of the artist. I give a fuck about Seth with his incredible misaligned fucking derp eyes. That's the most perfect explanation of Sacred Stones I've ever seen. New emote? Maybe. Alright. God. Wow, we almost made it to 4 hours already. Can this be a BTTV emote? Might have to be. Feels Seth man? Feels Seth man. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. That was actually fucking exhausting. Like, holy shit, man, it's over. End of a goddamn era. Wait, can I, hold on just a second. Can I get the capture back? I really need to, so, I'm actually gonna take an image of this so I can use it for a second here. If you do an FE8 run, please try to save my sanity and stay away from grinding. Yeah, grinding unlikely. Probably not gonna run FE8 just for that, honestly. Alright, so we have this picture here, right? Let's can I just, like, the resolution limitations, the cartridge space, and the fucking screen cause some problems. But like, can we just take a moment to appreciate this face? Either of these faces. Yeah. You get an arena at the same chapter, you get Joshua, because, I don't know, Joshua's feeling lucky, I guess. It's Miss Pac-Man. Jesus Christ. She has no head. Just no face. None face. In all seriousness, though, the artwork in the CGs and in the game in general is pretty good given the constraints they had to work with. Like, no meme, this game is pretty fucking good, and the soundtrack is like, I don't know. The FE7 soundtrack will always hold a special place in my heart. I like video games. My God. Before I start rambling incoherently and just fucking falling over my desk, I'm gonna go. But thank you guys so much for staying with me for an entire fucking year, goddamn. And I will talk to you all tomorrow. Good night, and take care.